Hey guys, wrong intro. Didn't save. Hang on, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Take two. Today on JG9 Live, we go to Philadelphia for Black Friday for this NFC battle between two of the best teams in the conference, as the Philadelphia Eagles, winners of 3 of their last 4, look to maintain their lead on first place in the NFC East. Their challenger, the Chicago Bears, who after an 0-2 start have won 8 of their last 9, including their last 4 games, look to clinch a winning record here today and look to maintain their hold on first place in the NFC North. It's Caleb Williams and the Bears, it's Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, and it's right here on JG9 Live. Alright guys, yeah, sometimes it happens with the intro. For whatever reason, it doesn't save and I have to like reload it, but there we go. We're officially good. Happy Black Friday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. And now Black Friday. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. This is a good one. Bears, Eagles, both teams sitting at 8-3. Winner clinches a winning record. Both these teams first in their division. Eagles looking to bounce back after their loss to the Cowboys last week. They blew a 21-0 lead. And the Bears, one of the hottest teams in football, although the schedule gets a heck of a lot tougher. Starting with today's game on the road against Philly. We're going to figure out how good this Bears team is today. We did it. We died. Yes. There you go, Tom Grossi. There you go. So appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you've never been to one of these streams before, how it works is like this. Fire in the chat any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they see them. Vote in that poll. Who then wins one, Bears or the Eagles. If you are a member, you can show your support for either one of these teams using the emojis in the chat. We got the Bears logo and the Eagles logo. Every donation also counts as triple toward you make the call. This is the last day for this you make the call. Help me decide which college basketball game we are calling on, was it Wednesday night? Utah Tech, Santa Clara, or North Alabama, San Francisco. Help me decide which game we're calling. And yeah, I also do this thing every Thursday night called Live Band Karaoke. Frank Bill with you, my man. You have 2 points up, no good. 31-19 in the Egg Bowl there with Ole Miss leading. No surprises there. Every donation, $50. I'll sing any song you want me to. $25, you get one song that is half off. The song that is half off for this stream and this stream only is going to be... Yeah, I saw the Clark on extension. That's a great move for Vandy. He's doing a great job with her. Take It Easy is already on the list. We're going to respin. That's already in the queue. So Take It Easy is already in the queue. So we're going to respin this wheel. Packers fans should cheer for the Bears. I think you got to take care of your division first. Hand Clap by Fits and the Tantrums. All right. Hand Clap by Fits and the Tantrums is the song that is half off. You know that one. Yeah, Packer fans cheer for the Bears. I mean, I get the logic in terms of if you're competing for the 1 seed, but I think you got to take care of your division first. You worry about your division, then you can worry about seeding. So I would say do not root for the Bears, because if the Bears win and then the Bears win next week, you are completely screwed at that point for the division. Yeah, we had an Egg Bowl fight. That was crazy in the first half. How's it going, David? Appreciate you tuning in. And we're going to have this game underway in just a little bit. Eagles in the blacks, Bears in the whites. Happy Black Friday. The 3rd Black Friday game in NFL history since the merger. First 2, Dolphins beat the Jets, and the Chiefs beat the Raiders. Playoff odds to win. Philly 99%. Yeah, Philly's still okay. This game does have a lot of leverage for Philly. For Chicago, it means a lot, especially with their schedule second half of the season. Yeah, Black Friday shopping's out at 11 a.m. Central. Just seen some jewelry for the sweetheart. Oh, there's going to be a flag plant. 100% there's going to be a flag plant. How's it going? I'm not doing all right. I got to be honest. I'm not doing all right. The Lane Kiffin news is kind of bumming me out. I think we kind of botched this whole situation, but hopefully Summerall's still interested. I'll take Summerall. I think that'll be fine. That'll be a very good hire. But, man, I really want a Kiffin. I think the Packers beat the Bears twice anyways. Well, if you think that, then root for the Eagles. But that's a risky game to play. All right, Bears getting the ball to start. Let's do this thing. At the lane, kickoff fielded at the 8-yard line, and here we go to the 20, 25, 30 up the middle and brought down at the 35-yard line. So the same as a touchback, and that's where Caleb Williams and company are going to start this drive. This game means way more than it's seen, but still, yeah. Only friend that isn't a drinker. The rest of my friends that just gave each a half a gallon of liquor. That's easy enough. LSU for Kevin? I think so. I think it's going to be LSU. Yeah, we screwed that up. Strickland for you. Scott Strickland for you. All right, let's do this thing. Caleb Williams, last time out against the Steelers, had an awful sack in the end zone, but 19 for 35, 239, 3 touchdowns outside that. Joshua Tour, who do I root for as a Packer fan? If you think you can beat the Bears twice, root for the Bears. If you think you're going to split, root for the Eagles. I think Texas A&M wins that game. Although Arch at the second half, Arch is a lot different of a quarterback now than he was first half of the year. He's actually pretty good right now. First play of the game, it's a stretch play. It's going to get into. Which game do you want, Joshua? I appreciate you a ton on that one. Appreciate you a ton. It just depends on that. You got Jed Fish, you like it? I mean, he wouldn't be a bad hire. I would say Fish would not be a bad hire. I will give Fish a lot of credit. He took Arizona out of the dumps. That program, someone destroyed that program. And Fish took him out of the dumps, and Washington's done a pretty good job. Yeah, yesterday was a perfect day for the Jaguars in terms of results. Second out the 36-yard line. Which Steve Spagnuolo, oh, Spurrier. One of the top, two of the bottom. They're going to send 4. Caleb, sidearm to his tight end, Cole Kmet, to the 40, and he will be brought down at the 42 by Zach Bond. Good sidearm throw there with the pressure on the tight end screen. Brings up 3rd and 1. Any game is fine. All right, we'll just split it then. You almost gave Kevin an extension months ago, but Kevin inside, that should tell you all. Yeah, I think he's going to LSU. I think he's going to LSU. So we'll just split it down the middle. Appreciate you, man. Nick Sirianni, is Sirianni 5 the missed playoffs? So no coach has ever been fired after winning the Super Bowl? I don't think he's going to get fired. Right, this game means enough for the Jaguars now. There's no scenario I can think of where this means anything for them. 3rd and 1, 2 the top, 1 the bottom. I formation here. Tight end Loveland goes in motion as a blocker. QB sneak. That's a beautiful play design there. Send the tight end in motion, catch him off guard in the eye, and then just have Caleb fall forward for the first down. Nick Sirianni, the Edwards draw in the NFL. You know, that's a very good comparison. That's a very good comparison. What do you think of the Mr. Colts guy? I love him. I love that song. I think he's just... If you hate the guy, it's like, I don't know what's wrong with you if you hate the guy. I love him. I love it. Dang with a 5. Appreciate you, man. I'll get you on SC. On GPS this morning, Grossi called Perna out for his lack of tribute on his passing. Perna said he was busy looking for Tom Scrape to stomp on. That's amazing. Oh, my God. I love that. Play action. Caleb on the first... down play, looking over the middle of the field. Incomplete for Roma Dunze, the second-year man. First-round pick by the Bears last year. Brings up 2nd down. Kansas gets down to 3. Oh, that'd be a big thing if Kansas beats Utah. Drake London's officially out as well for the Falcons. 2nd down here. Appreciate you a ton, Dang, on that one. That is, I have to check it out. I did not get a chance to check it out today. But man, yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to Steve Tasker, apparently, born in 1986. Touchdown, Ole Miss. You know, he would, of course, say that. That's great. Handoff here to Swift. Swift to the outside, down at the 49-yard line, called a gain of 4-4. He's brought down by Nakobe Dean at the 49-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 6. Chiefs Lions, Will Smith's playoffs. I don't think there's a hot take at this point. I think it both happened. The last one to be fired after making it was Callahan, yeah. And I think he's the only one to get fired right after making it. So let's keep building my pension. Why not Sirianni? You know, good point. Yeah, that should seal in the Egg Bowl. Come on, Matura. Sixers refer back to people losers. Yeah, I'm not surprised by the Sixers. Again, I was shocked by how well they started the season off. Yeah, Celtics are good now, too. Yeah, Celtics after beating the Pistons. And you won Santa Clara. Appreciate you, man. 3rd down. Williams. Clean pocket. Slam pass. Slow throw, but caught at the 45-yard line by Adunze. Working on Adoree Jackson over the middle, and that'll be a 1st down in plus territory. Appreciate you coming on, as always. Well, I do like Maxey. But I don't think there's a lot on that team besides Maxey and Edgecombe. And Embiid, obviously. No, I think it's more likely not the Chiefs miss the playoffs at this point. They lose one more game, they're out. Saturday games? Yes, we're doing Saturday games. The Chiefs lose one more game, they're out. We're doing, what are we doing? Ohio State, Michigan, Washington, Oregon, and Iron Bowl. Well, the 45-yard, I don't know why my clock stopped. My apologies on that. Play action. Williams rolling out, fires on the run across his body. That's caught. And that is the 2nd-round pick, Luther Burden, on the grab of the 34-yard line. Fact or fiction, Bucks fire Doc in season. I'm going to say fact at this point. Yeah, Sixers have not looked good as of late. Again, I took the under on Sixers wins this year. It was like 43.5, and I'm like, I don't think they're having a winning record this year. The Texans are not slumming up for the Chiefs, so not even close. I have the Chiefs winning that game, but the Texans' defense is darn good. Yeah, playoff odds 44%. That sounds about right. They're going to toss it out. It's Swift to the near side, trying to bounce outside. Not a whole lot. He'll get about 3 before he's taken down by Jalen Phillips, the man acquired at the deadline for the Miami Dolphins, who has been sensational for the Eagles. Gave a 3rd-round pick to get him. Former 1st-round pick. Are the Manicast stuck? I have to check it out. Didn't have an overhead angle? Oh, God. I don't have an overhead angle. Oh, starting for week 16, 17, 18? Yes, we are. We are absolutely doing those games. Yeah, week 16, it's during the playoffs, so we're going to do the playoff games and the NFL games at the same time, and then week 17 and 18, we'll do standalone. Yeah, Jags at 9-4, we're in. We win our next 2, I think we're in. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, empty formation here. Caleb takes a step, they're going to send 5. Williams, first read, over the middle of the field, looking for Loveland, incomplete. Coverage on the play there from Quinion Mitchell. The 2nd-year man, former 1st-round pick out of Toledo. Basically just regular broadcast, half the space voted 2, talking heads and Madden, please. Was it Banker and Ocho Cinco? I mean, they did it last year. Was it Banker and Ocho Cinco like last year? Eagles fans yelling injury at the Bears. I will say, Caleb has gone to the first read every play. That is something to keep an eye out on. Caleb Williams has gone to the first read on every single play. He has not moved around. Clean pocket, first read every play. Yeah, 69% chance to make the playoffs. Yeah, but everyone makes the playoffs. And the Eastern Conference is just, it's a mess. 3rd down, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. They're going to hand the ball off to Swift. Usually if you run on 3rd, it means you're going for on 4th. And now they're definitely going to go for on 4th. Because that got 6. 4th and 1. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you, man. NFL got better this year? I think so, yeah. Jags, Cowboys, Broncos find the rhythm. They are. Right, until they hired him. Yep, sold out. Sold out for the money. Odds at Seahawks Saracens won the Saturday games? I think pretty high. He's looked a lot more confident. Cancel his other timeouts. Let me flip that on. Fox. Is that Fox or FS1? FS1. What channel is the Kansas game on? 4th and 1. TNT. 2 at the bottom. I formation here. Motion to the top of the screen is Zacchaeus. They'll hand him up the middle to Manungai, and he is, I think, denied. I think he's short. I don't think they're going to give him the spot. They go to Manungai, the 7th-round pick out of Rutgers. Well, they're giving it to him. Again, the yellow line is unofficial. The ref ruled first. This might be virtual measurement. They're going to go quick to the line. It is a 1st down. And now they're going to do virtual measurement. Yeah, I was going to say. You can't not do virtual measurement on that. This is awfully close. Is there enough to overturn this? What time the Saturday game is going to be? Week 16, 4:30 and 8. Sirianni's going to challenge. Not a bad challenge, obviously. It's close enough where it's worth a challenge. Especially because if he had to get to the 24, that initial spot was not the 24. Is that ESPN? ESPN. Thanks, guys. And Jalen Carter on the hit. When did the knee come down? Okay, we're blocked by the circle there. Again, this is not a bad challenge, obviously. Regardless if you win it or not. Had to get to the 24. Let's see. Manungai was hit behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd effort. The knee comes down to the 24.5, but he's stretching over. Is there enough to overturn it? Is Sprinkles going to be the challenge emoji? I love it. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Low Bear is Grossi. Well, Low Bear is alive, so I'll take Low Bear. And the yellow line is unofficial. He did not reach the yellow line, but again, you never know with the yellow line. Technology can be weird like that sometimes. We get challenge for like emoji. It doesn't happen often. We're gonna get challenged for what's something we're gonna go yellow and red card for the World Cup. Yeah, I think he's down by a hair. The question is there enough to overturn it? That's the problem. Is there enough to overturn the spot? Because there's so many bodies there. You Michigan win by 11. I would not have that. Michigan wins won't be by a lot. And when usually up the middle, when there's a lot of bodies, it's tough to overturn. Again, not a bad challenge. I would challenge it too. This is not a bad challenge, whether you win it or lose it. We have a flag emoji. Yeah, we're going to have a rival weekend. How do you feel about HBCUs hiring former NFL players as head coaches? I don't like it if they don't have experience coaching. I feel like having experienced coaching is absolutely huge, just to get your feet wet. Now, if you hire them as assistants, it's one thing, but we see a lot of these guys that just have no idea what they're doing as a head coach. And you're seeing any management skills just be atrocious because they've never coached. Utah, Kansas, very worried to have a rival weekend. I would think you'd have like Kansas State. I think 1-4. Why 4-8? Why 4-8? Because you get better ratings for Saturday at 4-8. 1 o'clock, people are still sleeping or they're out shopping. Holiday shopping. 4-8 gets better ratings than 1-4. You've overturned Raiders think this rig. Yep. Why Raiders? Index card. Jags like playoffs. I said the start of the year. Yeah, I did not say the start of the year. Again, we are still far away from the playoffs. Let's get that out of the way. We're 7-4. We have the Jets. We have the Titans twice, but we are still the Jaguars at the end of the day. We are still the Jaguars. Until proven otherwise, we are the Jaguars. Like, this is... I saw 23. After review, the ruling is reversed. Runner was short of the line to gain. The Eagles get the turnover on downs. Sirianni wins the challenge. He'll get a third challenge. And yeah, I think it's the right call. I said it too. I said it was the right call. The question is, was there... Can you tell? That was the question. Utah touchdown. Go by 2 scores. Delaware bring the show us a good form player hire. Let's Delaware State. I'm not crazy about it. Hand off to the side, Barkley, and he'll go down to the 30-yard line, gain of 6. How close are the Patriots to the playoffs? Oh, they're in. Patriots are going to be in. They are extremely, like... For the more recent history video... Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that one against the Browns. Yep. I'm at the index card. Bears are Bears. Yeah, no, I thought it was a good challenge. I thought it was short, just I didn't know if there was enough to overturn it. Because you never know with a spot like that. But second down here, Jalen Hurts, 27 for 39, 289 last time. Saquon Barkley last run got about 5 or 6. Last game, Barkley just 22 yards rushing on 2 yards a carry. And Eagles now backed up here as they're going to get called for a false start. I think it was the first down first, so I was unsurprised to the challenge to see. Yep, you just never know with the refs. You never know with the refs. You know, Jags are a legit playoff team. It depends what version of Trevor Lawrence we get. My theoretically, the Pats could lose out a miss. Alabama 31, Auburn 28. I'm not sure Auburn puts up 28, but I think it might be a bit on the low scoring side. I think Bama wins, but I think Auburn's not going to put up that many. To the top, one the bomb back to his right. Play action, hitch route that's caught by A.J. Brown. He'll go down to the 36-yard line. A.J. Brown, last game, 8 catches, 110 yards. Picking up right where he left off. Eagles got to a very hot start last week. Scored on each of their first 3 drives of the contest. I'm back. It's sunny and still snowing. Wow. It's late November weather for you, depending on where you are in the country. Iowa BT on Nebraska. Yep, not surprised by that. Right, playoffs are possible. Yeah, playoffs are possible. I'm not going to say they're not possible, but I'm not, like, banking on it by any means. In the pistol here, one the top, one the bottom. They'll stretch it out to Barkley. He'll try to cut the middle, and he will get brought down the 40-yard line. So, back-to-back 5-yard runs for Barkley to start off. DeMarco Jackson on the takedown. Yeah, props to Kent State for going 5-7. Yeah, I was surprised by Kent State. They really turned it around. Kenny Burns really was that bad as a coach. Theoretically, still in the playoffs, to win so many games to get in. Bengals, Browns, Dolphins. Do you not like the color combo? I can live with it. Black Friday, black jerseys. I actually kind of like it. If Alabama loses an SEC championship, they make the playoff. Yeah, you can't punish a team for losing a conference championship. You can't punish them for playing a 13th game. They're gonna send 5. Hurts in the pocket. Ball was tipped. Looking on the comeback route for Devontae Smith, the Alabama wideout. The ball got tipped to the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down. Right, we win the next 2. We got Big Titans first to beat the Colts. Yeah, if we win the next 2, I'll start saying we're in the playoffs. It's been a wide open season. I'm really happy about it. Yeah, tipped at the line by Jackson, who made the tackle on the last one. Don't think we'll be around for the later streams tomorrow. Small chance to show a final stream tomorrow, but I don't know. The other streams are highly doubt. All good, man. All good. You know where we'll be. 2 at the top, 1 the bomb, back to his right. Tight end goes in motion, the bottom of the screen. Hurts takes, so they're going to send 4. Hurts pressured, pocket collapses, looking to throw on the run, but being chased down by Austin Booker. Just going to have to throw that one away. Booker, the second-year man, chases him out of the pocket. The Eagles unable to do anything after the Bears get stuffed on fourth. Oh, I'd be very surprised if they won a playoff game. I think the only exception is like they play the Steelers. If it's like if they're the 5 seed for whatever reason, they play the Steelers, maybe. But I don't think we win a playoff game. But again, it's not like it's like okay, improve the draft pick. We don't have our draft pick, so it's like you know what? Screw it. We got nothing to lose. Man's going for McKee. Oh no, I'm celebrating. I'm gonna lose my mind. Probably going for the Sunday stream. Perfect. Have a mad Rouge we want Kiffin. Not surprised. I think they're gonna get him. I don't think he's staying at Ole Miss. And obviously Florida's out. Punt fielded. Fair call at the 22-yard line. Not the cleanest fair catch by Duvernay, the former Jaguar returner last year. Bears get the 22. But it's not like it's like you can improve your draft pick by like 10 spots. It's like, nope, or like get a quarterback. It's like, we already have our quarterback. Whether you like it or not, we have our quarterback. And we don't have our first round pick. So you know what? Screw it. Let's make the playoffs and whatever happens, happens. Yeah, if you like what I see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Wait, no, Patullo, it's not any one play. It's how he calls the game, like the sequence itself. Like that was a fine play. No, that was a fine play. That wasn't on play calling. No. If Kiffin leads Ole Miss, will the 80 almost do a PowerPoint presentation? No, I don't think so. He went to a Comic Sans letter like Dan Gilbert did when LeBron left. The logo is for the PAT? Wait, what? Wait. Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Who's the greatest Staley of all time? Lane or Staley to Bear? I'm going to go Staley to Bear. Yeah, I like to declare for the portal. They suck, but they suck more now. I would love if he goes to Texas Tech. Not that I need a quarterback, but just complete the Mahomes arc. Just go to Texas Tech. Yeah, when on our game, we're very consistent, but yeah, we are very consistent. We can beat anyone, though. Right, the sequence and situational stuff is the problem. That one play was not the problem. Right, Deuce Staley is great. Deuce Staley was a great player for the Eagles and the Steelers. Pennsylvania legend. Like, here's a fun fact for you yesterday about the Ravens. If you want to talk about bad play calling, how about the Ravens yesterday? Ali got more snaps than Derrick Henry. How about that? Right, no, blaming everything on one guy just lazy. Yeah. I mean, there's some things where it's worth it, but they got some issues. Philly fans booing already, never change. Never change. Like, you want to talk bad coaching? Rasheen Ali, running back, got more snaps on the field yesterday than Derrick Henry. Explain that to me. Explain that one. That's why people are upset about the Ravens and their coaching situation. Rasheen Ali, and remember, Henry got a touchdown on the first drive. Rasheen Ali got more snaps yesterday on the field than a Hall of Fame running back who was playing well. Because that makes sense. He hasn't gone anywhere yet. Rams wave Cardi? Yep. No surprises there. Harrison's a much better kicker. Oxford Ipswich tied at 0 to start. All right. On Sunday, Eagles played with their food up 21-0 and lost. Yep, you can't play with your food. Jaguars Texans did that too. Telstra were down 7-0 or 3-0 permanently, and we watched the results. Yep, we go undefeated if that happens. Ball at 22, one top, one the bottom. They'll stretch it out to Manungai. Got stuffed last time, cuts in the middle this time. He's got the first down and then some to the 39-yard line before he's brought down by Sidney Brown. Gain of 17. Everyone just forgot he existed. It's so funny. I don't know why. 100 play both ways next year? Yes, 100%. He was going to play all the snaps after the bye week, before the non-contact injury. They were ramping him up. And now, I think the injury could be a blessing in disguise to some extent, because now he has more time to study the playbook. Like, he can just spend the entire time studying the playbook. Yeah, Lamar did not play well yesterday either. 2 at the top. Staring down that first read on the hitch. That's caught by Burden, saying grab of the day for the Mizzou man. We'll say it is weird so far. Caleb Williams has not gone to the second read. You watch his eyes. He's only going first read. If he stares on that too long, Eagles have a chance to jump it. Somebody keep an eye out on, because he is not going through his progressions. Not saying they're not there, but he really waited for Burden to get open there. Burden last time against the Steelers, 3 catches, 46 yards. It's over 300 yards on the season now. Ball at the 45. Manungai on the stretch play to the outside, and he'll get the first down at the 50-yard line. Gain of 5 on the far side of the field. Right, old age running back on a snap count is perfectly normal. But it's more like they didn't use him in the second quarter. Biggest reason I think Kiffin's going to LSU? Resources. I think just the resources they got. Prestige. Easier to recruit. Yeah, John Harbaugh, he's in trouble. Yep, Utah's going to win it. One on the top, one on the bottom. Alfred Manungai, third straight gift to him. Makes himself skinny up the middle. Gain of 5. Blankenship on the stop. There's a lot of question marks with the Bears in their ground game this year, going into the season. DeAndre Swift. They don't really have a lot of depth. And then they find Manungai in the 7th round. Poles finds an absolute gem out of Rutgers. Averaging about 5 yards a carry this year. Really sharp so far here. Yeah, Kivit's face, I think it says it all. I should have streamed Clean Old-Fashioned Hate in Oxford, Ipswich, and this one. Oh, God, my voice would have been shot. Toss play to Swift at the middle. First down, then some 40-35. Cuts up the middle again to the 30. Hurdles to the 25 and down to the 22. Brought down by Dory Jackson. Bears doing a very good job on the ground so far. Second best rushing offense in football this year. And top 10 in yards per carry. They're showing why. LSU Kiffin, I think they do. Eagles, they didn't go 3 and out, but they did punt. Eagles' run defense near the bottom half of the league in a lot of categories. Last game against the Cowboys allowed 125 rushing yards. So poor start here in terms of defending the ground game. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. 2 at the bottom, actually. Williams, second read, not there. Now going to throw that ball away. Stream the Iron Bowl? Yep, we're going to be live for the Iron Bowl. Went for a 4th and 10 sack. Don't understand why they did this. I know it's do or die, but it's dumb. I mean, they're down by 10. You go for it there. 2nd and 10. Game is it. I'm afraid Cowboys will win the division as they miss the playoffs. I don't think it's going to happen. With Schalke won, then Hanover won. Big 12 championship, I believe, with either BYU or Texas loss. Or Tech loss. Why is it going to go LSU? Just resources they got. I think they have the resources. Easier to recruit at LSU than Ole Miss, too, because Louisiana, it's a better state for high school football, Louisiana versus Mississippi. Also, Louisiana, you're the only school there for the most part. Mississippi, you got to compete against state to some extent. Second time, they're going to send 4. Out route. Caught. Komet. At the 13-yard line, working on Blankenship. 3rd and 1. Doesn't blow up, make it more likely he stays. I don't think it makes a difference. He's going to have a lot of money at LSU. A lot of NIL money, too. Colston Loveland on the grab. Starting to find his rhythm. I will say, Colston Loveland, first 10 and taken over Tyler Warren. Starting to find his rhythm. Kept his hand underneath the ball. That's a clean catch. 3rd down. Yes, Chalk's with a favorite sound. Yes, Strickland sucks. Yes, he's a terrible AD. Right, Kiffin kills on the board. Who does? He does. Loveland in motion. They're going to toss up the middle to Manungai. And Manungai is denied. But then second effort keeps the pile moving. Are you kidding me? Manungai was stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And then somehow the second effort able to get the first. Yeah, I mean, Kiffin's going to succeed wherever he goes. That's why I really want him at Florida. Chiefs fans will go 5-0. I do not. I think they go 4-1, but I don't think they go 5-0. Broncos, I think, beat him. DeBoer for Penn State? No. No chance. No. That's just leveraged by his agent. I think Lacey Weevil missed Orlando's. I think so, too. That's leveraged by his agent to get more money out of Alabama. First down, the 11-yard line. What is forward progress? I think as long as you're still moving, you're good. When you stop moving, you're not. Williams looking in the flat, not there, so going to throw across his body. Open and incomplete. Zacchaeus was wide open. There was no one within any zip code of him. Wide open on the play action crosser. Caleb Williams so far 0 for 2 when going past the first read. And so we keep an eye on the flat wasn't there. So on second read, I missed a wide open Zacchaeus. Got behind the safety. You think Chiefs from the red rush? They could. They could win it. The Broncos defense is great. One more loss and they're out? I believe it, yeah. They don't have the tiebreakers. 10-7 is going to be tough. Yeah, I think Ryan Williams can lead Bama. He's disappointed this year. His hands are not great. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right is Manungai. They'll give it up the middle to the 5. Manungai spins and brought down to 3. Really, outside that 4th down stop, the Eagles have not stopped the run at all today. 3rd and 2. Yeah, Chiefs need to go 5-0. There are 10 teams right now with 6 wins in the AFC. 7 make it. Chiefs don't have the tiebreakers over anyone. Players 7 or 5 seconds before progress should stop. I mean, yeah, they blow it way before 5 seconds. They blow it way before that. 81 rushing yards allowed for the Eagles this quarter. 3rd and 2. Figure 4 down territory here. Back to his left, 1 on the top, 2 at the bottom. Tight end goes in motion, Sturm Smythe. They'll give it to Swift, and Swift will get in the end zone for the touchdown. Then he punts the ball into the stands. DeAndre Swift. Some Swift running there. Williams did not do a lot on that drive. The ground game just that good. Come on with your fire pick Fangio, or at least the linebacker coach. That was a rough drive. That was a rough drive. Eagles D-line normally good. Manhandle there. And Swift didn't look like he had anything at first, but changed direction. There was a huge hole at the B-gap. And Swift able to take it in for his team high 5th rushing touchdown this season. Extra point is perfect. Right, 3 seconds in. Have an objective measure. That's fair. Buffs getting 4 or 5 wins from who can KC replace. Probably Chargers. Probably with the Chargers. Swift gets fined. Oh, fact. I mean, you always get fined for punting the ball into the stands. 100% fact. 5 and 6 is going to be Buffalo and Houston at this rate. Buffalo. So you got here's what you got. So Clarendon Vigan, all right. Jacksonville, yeah, I'm not sure if they get 5 or 6, but yeah. So you got obviously New England. If we assume New England, Indy, let's just say Baltimore. It doesn't matter. Whoever loses to the North is not winning. It's not making the playoffs. Baltimore, Denver. You got Chargers, Chiefs, Jaguars, Steelers, Texans, and Bills fighting for 3 spots. Tournament will look more like Mahomes or Spags. I would say Spags. Right, 06 got on a miracle. Yeah, 06 was the miracle year. If you like what we see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel so we try to grow this community even more. Reason he stays because Oregon State wasn't willing to coach the playoffs. Oh, yeah. Wow. That's insane. Why would they not let him coach the playoff? Right, yeah, Chargers, I think, would be the odd one out. Chargers, I think, would be out. In that. River Ryan to go to the Bulls for the ultimate betrayal. Oh, God. Can you imagine? 4-2, Nets MTU, right? Yeah, Chargers, their offensive line's not good. I'll make 8 and 9 because they do have to play the Raiders. They got 7 wins right now. They got to play the Raiders, but after that, you got Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Texans, Broncos. That's a tough stretch. It's a really tough stretch. They might go 1-4 in that stretch. Who wins the AFC North? Bengals still technically in it. Yes, they are. I think the Ravens, by default, I don't know. Oxford at 1-0. All right. Yeah, Ravens are still the favorites. Regardless. You're 4-1 today? That's great. You're killing it right now with the bets. We're heavily favored to make the title game for the 3rd time in 5 years. It's so crazy we won't let him recruit. You have a guy that's going to be good, you figure, and all you have to do is let him... Like, you missed an extra 2 weeks. Kickoff here. Windy day off at tee. It bounces. Now, where'd the ball bounce? Did it bounce at the goal line, or did it bounce in the end zone? It's a touchback, but I'm not sure if it's at the 20 or the 35. Not sure where the ball bounced on that one. Everyone wants him just going to have to let him coach his current team, which is how it should be. Yeah, not a single dumb decision from Schottenheimer. He's coached very well so far. I'm very impressed. Yeah, ball bounced in the end zone at the 35-yard line. Red Bull tied at half. All right. Have in the middle. To Barkley. Barkley to the 40. He'll juke outside to the 43, gain of 8. Yeah, 3 AFC-style teams aren't making it. I mean, they could. I mean, the Texans' schedule's not too bad after the next 2 weeks. You know, he's pretty good when trailing or tied. Right, corporately, yeah. Yeah, no. Not Rasenball. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. Play has flown dead before. If that's a false start, that's the second one already for the Eagles today. Ohio takes care of business. False start. Back it up. I'll get them one on Landon Dickerson. The 5th-year man. You can't see NIU. Kent State, not a bad season, all things considered. Or Charts do stuff in mess, yeah. Which they could. Texans beat the Chiefs, they got a shot. Yeah, Buffalo 5-7. That's rough. Rough season for the Bulls. One on top, one of them on back to his right. Yeah, AFC don't become the tank division. Hurts going to keep it on the read option. He'll cut up the middle and be brought down the 42-yard line. 3rd and 3. Mariners are playing the Bruins. I don't call the big drop-off for them, but they're still in the playoff. Max Pros for season incoming. Let's go. We'll see what happens. We're going to go to the end of the quarter. Eagles will not get a playoff. End of 1. That's what I expect them coming into the season. Yeah, this is what I expected for them. You guys hear the news? By the way, did you guys hear the news about the NBA Cup? I just saw it on my Twitter feed. You guys hear the news about the Cup? Like, I can't believe this is real, but I'm so happy. It finally happened. Yeah, over some 14-0. They're a fun team to watch this year. They got a crazy good offense. So the news about the Lakers in the Cup. Apparently the court for the Lakers has been deemed unplayable. The court for the Cup, the yellow floor, is too slippery, too unplayable, and they're going to just play on a regular court tonight. So no one's getting blinded for Lakers Mavericks tonight. The NBA techs have deemed the Lakers NBA Cup court as unplayable and plan to send it back for repairs. Yes, Simon Perkins signed with the CFL. This is a good move for him. So the Lakers are on a regular court tonight. They said it's not playable. The surface is too slippery. And too blinding as well. But they're going to send the court back. And they'll just use the regular court tonight. Blue Haired Lawyer is celebrating, yep. And with that, the Cup courts are officially a thing of the past. You think they would have figured that out by now? You think they would have figured it out on their day off? Garbage organization. If you get rid of bus, and that's what happens. I'm not making that up, by the way. I'm not making that up. Oh, man. Probably going to make the NBA consider discontinuing the Cup. They will never do that, unfortunately. What does it look like? It was like bright yellow. This is bright yellow monstrosity. Like, has any finals meetings? Madison finals meetings? I would say probably no. Yeah, what a surprise. Yeah, thank the Lord on that. You know, Temple, Texas got that game on. Texas looking to make a bowl, or Temple looking to make a bowl. North Texas needs this one to keep their playoff hopes alive. Just need to scrap the courts. Yep, that's what we wanted all along, literally. Literally. Oh my God. About time. It should be for something else. I think it should be like a Champions League where you have like the top 8 NBA teams plus like the top 4 teams in Europe, top 4 in Asia, and they compete. That'd be cool. But alas, we got this. Where the Cup courts could become the thing of the past. I could see that. Anything like purple instead of yellow? No, they do not. Nope, my eyes. Yep, literally, it blinds me. So blinding. It's so bad. Thank God for that, though. Right, yeah, NBA is just not well run. Basketball and ice, literally. Texas or Colts? I'm going to pick the Colts. I think Texas have a very good shot. Do you look for NBA League winner as the Cup? No, that'll never happen. Mississippi turnaround down, so that game is done and dusted. 3rd and 3. Hurts going to keep it. Throwing on the play action pass. It's caught the 40. Devontae Smith to the 35 to the 30. The play action flat. Out of the 27-yard line. Longest play today for Philly. It's like gain of about 29 yards and a first down. It looks like P. Stains on a basketball court. You're not wrong. You're not wrong on that. Texans with the Colts twice. I could see that. Nothing would shock me in the Texans-Colts series. I'll say nothing would shock me. between those teams. Push out of bounds by Brisker. Your play action flat. First two wasn't there, so going to the second read. Good play design there. Enjoy the Bayou lane. Some of that cup court's much most people, I think it should be dark colors. Yeah, like silk screen, Barkley to the outside, he'll get 5. Like, I think the Wizards red was just atrocious. Mike Nolan not returning in 26. Wow. He was good for Michigan, but I guess he doesn't know where he's coaching next year. They haven't announced anything about who's going to be on the Louisville, Columbus, or Orlando team, so I get it. They don't want to relocate, I get it. I mean, added more Canadian teams, we could have USA versus Canada type tournament. We could. Instead of that. Mills going 3-0 relief is going to help. Yes. Yeah, at least half his wins are no longer against the Jaguars. Nope. Happy Black Friday, everyone. Stay safe and be ready to fight if needed. Yep. Need those discounts. Stretch play. Barkley stop behind the line. Loss of 3. Booker on the stop. And this Eagles offense right now is very run, pass. It's very much 3 yards cloud of dust. Kind of predictable for Patullo. This is what he's got a lot of criticism with. This offense is a run, pass. Now it's Lincoln from the press conference. Oh, it's going to be interesting today. Is the last home cup game for the Lakers this year? Why even repair it? Well, they could host a game in the quarterfinals. Or is it a situation where Kevin doesn't coach, he'll miss during the playoffs? Yeah, it'll be tough. To the top, to the bottom. Hurts, they're going to send 7. Slam pass behind his man, Smith. He was wide open, incomplete. Have to settle for 3. Devontae Smith was open on the slant. And the neon yellow courts look terrible. Yep, run, pass, kick, or punt. Yep. This is what people have a problem with Patullo. A league decision, not his. Wow. That'd be he's one of the good ones. Yeah, that throw was way behind Smith. He was wide open. Looking for a second grab of the drive. No one over the middle of the field. Hurts just missed him. And now 4th down, 44-yard try for Elliott. Yeah, that one's on Hurts. That's a bad throw by Hurts. Snap is good. Kick is up, and Elliott drills it. So get on the board. No, the play's not on Kevin. That play's not on Kevin. But the first second, just run, pass. Especially against this Bears defense. That... This guy's done a good job stopping the run on 1st down. The field goal line of the Prime Division broadcast just do its diabolical. Oh, man. Well, because of position coach next year. I'm going to say fiction. I think he might be done. He's on the older side of things, if I'm not mistaken. No plan flex stuff, just calmness. I'm surprised. And if you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Straight up bird's eye view and Elliott. Oh, God. That must have been interesting. The 3rd down pass was bad. Yeah, you got points at least. You got some points. Kevin Bale's 4 Ole Miss's appearance to the playoffs. I'd be surprised but not surprised at the same time. Yeah, that's wrong. Best conference champ who will miss the playoff. James Madison. Was that a college bot? Man. Throws like that where Hurts can criticize. Yeah, and it should be. I mean, that throw was terrible. Eagles have scored just 3 points since going up 21-0 against the Cowboys. Eagles in the last 10 drives have gotten 3 points. Utah playing down competition helps Vandy, Pitt beats Miami, Bama loses to Auburn. It could be a situation of pounce and BYU lost to Big 12. They could. They could. 3 hours early on that one. We'll be live for that game, too. Yeah, he's elite when losing or tied. When we're winning, not so much. Whoever wins the American, if the College Football Committee is actually sane, I don't think they're sane. They made a 6-7 joke during the announcements. One thing I stumble miss. That would be unfair to snub them for something out of their control when they went 11-1. Because that's just speculation. It's not like Florida State where it's like, well, they lost their quarterback and then they have 3 games where they had a chance and they blew it. Yeah, Herb Street's very busy this week. Almost win like to secure themselves on the playoff. I think so too. I think it did. Yeah, the committee's not really sane. I don't think they're human. Odds are Hurts to set himself for the late 2000 McNabb in 2021's territory soon. Like 35%. Just think maybe top 25, yes. Almost friends got root for Texas win tonight, yep. Though it's a weird one. To some extent, do you root to not make the championship, so you make the playoff. In a weird way. One loss, again, I don't know if the committee is going to punish you. I don't think they would, but if Kiffin says I'm not coaching, that could go, bounces at the 4, goes into the end zone for a touchback at the 20. FC's Hard Knocks, that's going to be interesting. Ball the 20 for the Bears. It's a windy day here. That was kind of a screwball. You know, it's funny. He's like the best quarterback football when down or tied, but one of the worst quarterbacks when we're winning. It just baffles me. It really does. And maybe that's what Kiffin reveal. It's not going to happen now. He's going to just deny everything in the press conference. Georgia arrived a week early at the SEC Championship. I think so, too. Yeah, McMahon made an SEC Championship. He did. He did against the Cardinals. If you're a Nebraska Black Friday opponent, I would say Iowa. Chicago's improved. I mean, there was nowhere to go up, but they've definitely improved. I formation here, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Last drive got 7, thanks to DeAndre Swift's run. Bears got pretty much all their yardage on the ground. They're going to start on the ground here to Swift. He's going to bounce outside, breaks a tackle at the 28, stiff arm at the 35, and thrown down the 37. Sidney Brown the stop, over 100 yards of rushing for the Bears already. After a gain of 17. Should leave almost right the selection show, yes. SEC was SEC for the NFL in terms of attention. Yes, absolutely. And prestige, too. I mean, every team's won multiple titles. Byron sell. Ooh. Buy 92 Duke. Sell 82 UNC. Rent 07 Florida. Was that Prime Brady or Prime Gabbard? Yep. No in between. Ball the 37. 1 the top, 1 the bottom. My formation here. Kevin decided, despite what he said, I think so. Bears online cooking right now. They are. Another handoff here. And Monangai looking for some space, brought down by Hunt at the 39-yard line. Williams has not to do a lot today. With how well the Bears have been running the ball. And Chicago last game against Pittsburgh. Only 99 yards rushing. Under 4 yards a carry. They're averaging more than that today. Right, Kiffin's not going to Florida. No. No, Florida's moved on. Which is insane to me. That, like, we couldn't get it done. It's insane. Apparently, like, they didn't want to do it because he's a wild card, but it's like, he's always been a wild card. That's who Lane Kiffin is. It's on the team with MJ. I might have to. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. They're going to send 6, and Williams has to check that one into the ground in the direction of Monangai. So it's pressure, no one open. 3rd down. Also want to avoid a man downfield. Right, yeah, exactly, sports stuff. Multiple teams have won the Super Bowl multiple times. Right, FC North Coast, but then there's the Vikings. George check the Bends. One-time impossible tradition? No. I hate it. That should be home and home. The Bends is basically Georgia's second home field at this point. Hot take, Ben Johnson gets Kevin Stefanski 2.0? No. 3rd down, slam pass. That's caught, first down, and that is Zacchaeus down to the 48. Caleb missed him earlier in the game on a wide-open touchdown pass. Hits him there for a gain of 9, the former Virginia wideout. Former Eagle, against his old team, gets the first down, the 48 near midfield. Right, AFC South is a redhead stepchild. Yes, they are. As a former dynasty in the SEC moved on from Lane Kiffin. Yes, it does seem that way. Yeah, Kiffin's not picking up the Gators, but I don't think we were ever that interested in him, which is insane to me. I think Strickland moved on after, like, thinking Kiffin was, like, a wild card. It's like, but Kiffin's always been a wild card. That's who he is. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Jet sweep pass. It goes to Burton on the near side. Breaks a tackle. Spins out of trouble. A lot of missed tackles today. Mitchell brings him down right at the line to gain. Yeah, first things first is not bad. Gain of 9. Right, finally freed up the money. Yep, I think they freed up the money. Dare to be stupid? Yeah, everything you know is wrong. I'll sue you. Ooh. Sell, I'll sue you. Buy, dare to be stupid. Rent, everything you know is wrong. For Weird Al songs. Right, Giants Eagles on titles for the Super Bowl too. Yep. ABC. 2nd down, play action here. Williams, clean pocket, going deep. Open, but behind his man. Was looking for more. His first target of the day. A coverage there. Bring it up 3rd down. The Bears are kind of fun to watch. You take the deep shot in 2nd because they're going on 3rd and 4th. Adoree Jackson on the coverage, and Moore was open. Got to leave that one to the sidelines. Williams does not look the sharpest today when going to the 2nd read or when throwing deep down the field. Best left-hand quarterback in your lifetime? I'd say Mark Brunell. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. 3rd and 1. Adunze in motion, QB sneak. It's the same play they ran last time in that spot. Same exact play. Send the receiver on a jet sweep, and then you snap the ball and just have Williams fall forward. Great play design. Ooh. Smells like Nirvana, eat it. Amish Paradise. I'm going to buy Nirvana, rent Amish Paradise, sell, eat it. Need an NFL Cup? Yes. With the fields like Boise State make it even brighter and bright neon? Yes. Two of the top one on Bears dominating time possession here. A Dunze in motion on the jet sweep, play action. Going to fire to the motion man on the jet sweep. That's a Dunze. He'll be brought out of bounds to the 37-yard line on the far side of the field by Sidney Brown. 2nd and 7. Feels like the Bears have had the ball the entirety of this game. Two at the top, two at the bottom, back to his left. Now in the I formation. Williams at the 37. Sends Burton in motion on the jet sweep, and Burton trying to turn the corner. He'll be thrown out of bounds by Blankenship at the 34-yard line. A lot of motion here. 6-9 Bears, 68 Eagles. Who wins? I'm going to take the Bears. I have a Hall very good thing for the 2010s. Ooh. Well, Rivers will be on there. McCoy's on there as well. AJ Green is definitely your wide receiver. Tight end, Jimmy Graham. Time tomorrow for Kiffin News. I think 2 o'clock. Williams, they're going to send 4. Second read, not there. Looking to take off a run now, reverses field. Now he's going to take off a run to the near side, and Williams will get the first, extending the ball across the 29-yard line for running out of bounds on the near side. Looked like Williams had space throughout the middle, then stopped and changed direction. Almost a disastrous play. But Williams, that's why he was the number 1 pick. He can buy so much time. With Jalen Carter closing in on him, able to escape after trying to go up the middle, reverses, and somehow gets that. 12 first downs already for the Bears, but just 2 for the Eagles. 3 at the top of the screen. MLB Cup. Dunze in motion. They'll hand it off. Swift trying to bounce outside. Now cuts back into the 25. Breaks a tackle at 20. Breaks a second tackle, 15. And down to the 12. Thrown down by Nakobe Dean. Yeah, Pips was easy today. I had a harder on the medium. He plays with this right, was number 1. It's actually funny. I had a harder time on medium today than hard. And I always start hard, medium, easy. Hard I got like in a minute. Medium was like 2 minutes. And then easy is like 20 seconds. Usually, no, it's like, medium is like, I can do it in 10. Oxford up at the half. All right. 1 offense, 1 defense, past 20 years, a perfect season. 19 LSU and 25 Ohio State. I would say that. 1 at the bottom of the screen. Play action. Williams flushed, throws that ball away as he's getting mugged on the play by Jalix Hunt. And Como down. Or up at the half. The Eagles are doing a bad job today. Their lunch money's getting stolen. Did he get a bunch of hole in the lines for Huckleberry for the loss? Oh, man. Did he really? Oof. We all had that. That's why Kale went number 1. Yep. We all had it. Yeah, the reasons why, I mean, Ohio State's defense allowing like 7 points per game, and then LSU offense, that's self-explanatory. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I mean, that team just stacked. Caleb, case for most improved player? Daniel Jones. No, Daniel Jones. 06-07 Gators, defensive juggernauts. They're pretty good. Williams, second down. Second read not there. Second throw. Low, incomplete. Adunze, the intended target, but way too low. Yeah, this is bad right now, I think. Right, MLS, Leagues Cup makes sense at least. I do like the Leagues Cup. That at least has a purpose. Best team in North America to some extent. But again, when you go to the second read, Williams going to the second read has been awful today. He's missing wide open guys. On the second read, he is rough. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Worst case for comeback player of the year? Worst case? 3rd and 10, they're going to send 4. Williams. Tip to the line, incomplete. I'll have to sell for 3. Was that their identity? I mean, they had good guys down low. Their identity was like, we're not going to let you down low. You better pass. EFL Cup? Well, that makes sense. EFL Cup makes sense. Like, you're not playing the same teams you're playing in League. So NFL, last 20 years, 07 Pats and Legion of Boom Seahawks. That's the pick. 30-yard try. I'll have to reset the play clock. Right, if Steelers are going to lose. The Steelers' way. If they get a new ball. I want the Open Cup back. I'm with you. Open Cup was a lot better. I will say that. Open Cup should be a thing. Right, Campbell's the guy makes a lot of decision. Yes, he does. Right, no, Pats, right, you can't choose who you play. They take advantage of who they played. Western Florida football had a good defense with Muschamp. It's been a bit since I had Muschamp. High snap, but fields it down, and the kick is good for Cairo Santos. Several kicking? Yes, there is. It's not like too much different, but you can doctor that ball. North Texas scores at least 50, I think 49. And I do expect progression for the Pats next year. Of course, yeah. They're not gonna do 14-3 next year. Any CFL teams move to America if they merge? No. None. How about Civil War should be this weekend? I'm with you. I am with you. 10-3 your score. Eagles getting it back. Gotta get something on this stride because their defense has been on the field for a long time today. So apparently our top target for Florida is Summerall. But I thought he turned down our interview, so I don't think it's going to happen. Saints don't play today, and someone dropped some Christmas songs. We're so back. Hang on. Just to stay away from the police today. Had a car accident happened right in front of me earlier, and then the neighbor of the customers having a medical episode. Oh, jeez. That's awful. Eventful day. Bears and mid-team, they've been good today. They've been pretty solid today, yeah. I'm with you. Play Apple Cup in Civil War this weekend? 100%. I've never even heard of Jay Slap. So we're like, Pat Summerall? No, different spelling. He's Sumrall. The Bears, where are they legit? I still have some concerns about, like, Caleb Williams. But, I mean, they're a good team. The Eagle defense better wake up. They're just getting bodied at the trenches. That's the problem. They're getting bodied in the trenches. It was within 10 feet of it. I think I had my car blessed yesterday was the right move. I think you were right on that one. I think Frank blessed you. That's awful. Can every donation count? Tony, make the call on which game we're calling for college basketball. Then we'll go from there. The black sheep of the NFL. So the 20, 25, 30, I would say NFC South. And Shipley, we've thrown down to 30. The Lions, I think, at this point, are more likely than not to miss the playoffs. There's a lot of concerns with the Lions that I see. First down to 30. No free wins in the NFL? There are some that are free. For the most part, there are no free wins in the NFL. This year, there are no free wins in the NFL. You have Jags as the 6 seed, Texas as 7, Broncos as the 1. Oh, wow. Yeah, Pats as the 5. Okay. On a sweep here, Barkley is going to get 2. See if the Bills win the division. Texans, Browns, Cardinals, or Lions. Texans are the best team of that. Brian Thomas officially good to go. Let's go. Harrison's good to go. He was a full participant. Let's go. Murray's going to be out. The dog is going to be out. Walker's going to be out. Crap. McCarry's going to be out. Oh, no. That's not good. It's Makari's out. That's big on the interior. Walker out. That sucks. Again. One of the top, two of the bottom. Smith goes so much on the bottom of the screen. Play action here. Fake the toss to Barkley. Hurts going to fire in the flat. That's caught by Goddard on the near side. Gain of 5. 3rd and 3. How's it going, Miles? Appreciate you tuning in. There's a black sheep of the NFL. That's fair. Right. Fernandez, you don't be known for good offense or defense, not both. I'm with you. Yeah. I actually would agree with you there. Happy Black Friday. Happy Black Friday. Third down. My times was a close game, so I have. Car that got hit came within 5 p.m. by bumper. Oh my goodness. That's nuts. 3rd and 3. 2 of the top, 2 of the bottom. Smith goes motion to the bottom of the screen. Back to his left is Barkley. They're going to send 5. Hurts, middle of the field, and that is broken up. Jalen Johnson, the 6th-year man. In the breakup, the Boo Birds are flying. So the Eagles go 3 and out. 2 first downs, their first 3 drives. Just 3 points their last 11 drives. Ever since the 21-0 lead. It's a bad throw. It's low and outside for Goddard. Any sports familiar looking to buy today? Not today. Steelers, Niners, Packers. Niners offense, Steelers defense, Packers offense. I would say quarterbacks. Black sheep of each of the big 4. Punt. Bounces at the 4 and will go into the end zone for a touchback. 43 yards of net. Why is that against this week? I have no idea. Your black sheep of the NFL, I would say Jaguars, Rockies, Blue Jackets, Hornets. Favorite Christmas song? Oh. I think in terms of like, I'd probably go Last Christmas on that one. Probably Last Christmas by Wham. Now, in terms of which one there's like so many good covers of, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. There's like 10 great versions of that song. I would say Michigan, yeah, we're doing that game. We're doing Washington, Oregon, and we're doing Iron Bowl. Or Jags or defense just for Saxville. Yeah, 100%. Browns, Wizards, Rockies, Blue Jackets. That's not bad. I'm not opposed to that. So that's fire Patula if they lose this game. You might have to. I mean, the Ravens fired the OC with 5 games left in the, or roughly in the 2012 season. It made a run. And this is not good right now. You can't have 3 points in your last 11 drives. As the Eagles. You just can't have that. Well, Christmas song can only be done by one, good by one singer. Feliz Navidad. Will Dolphins pull a Whammas miracle and get the 7th seed? No. I don't think so. When Al Michaels was talking about the battle of, yeah, Michigan, Ohio State, Hitler style in the Iron Bowl. Hurts his bench for Mickey fiction. It's just inexcusable football, it is. Talking about the Battleship New Jersey in the background, I thought he was talking about the Battle of New Jersey as in this game. I don't think it's the Battle of New Jersey. Not with Chicago. They gotta do something to spice things up. If Morris gang get fired, I hope the Commanders pick up one of those dudes as defensive coordinator. Yeah, that'd be a good fit. I mean, Morris really can coach a defense. Yeah, Haynes King. No, Stockton threw a pick. Stockton just threw a pick, not King. Stockton just threw a pick. It's nothing in that one. All right, back on our way here. Bears ball the 20. If you like what Steve looks like, subscribe, post the channel a ton. Under 5 to go. Bears dominating this one in terms of time possession. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. My formation here. Tight end Komet in motion. They'll hand it off to the side Monungai. He'll get stopped at the line of scrimmage, thrown down on the play by Jordan Davis. Very good, JP. Very good. I heard some bad tape of tools bad all season. And then Brian Johnson. I mean, this is more like 3 yards caught of dust. This Patullo offense. Might be ranked over Notre Dame? No. No, right now Notre Dame's playing better. 2nd and 10. That's fair spot because it's also just, it's not one game. I mean, there have been problems with Batula's offense this entire season. 2nd down, one of the top two of the bomb, back to his right. They're going to send 4. Williams, first read, middle of the field, open, caught. Loveland to the 32-yard line. On that post pattern, brought down by Blankenship. Gain of 12. How can the Bears get down the field, kill some clock? Can they hold the ball for this entire rest of the quarter? Perfect throw by Caleb. Again, first read, he's been great today. First read, he's been magnificent, actually. That's a perfect throw, because Bong was closing in on that. They'll send Burn in motion. Play action. Williams going to throw the wheel route, and that's way overthrown, looking for Loveland. Blankenship on the coverage. Williams had space to step up and run. Decided not to do it. Settle Farms almost to the ground. 2nd down. Eagles do get the ball at the half. Bears hold on to this ball for the quarter, probably 13-3, probably. Eagles get the ball at the half, so just keep that in mind. They do get the ball at the half. We left a Loveland pick. Well, I thought Warren was better. And he still is better. One of the top two at the bottom. Yeah, Norton is just killing everyone right now. They're going to send 4. Out route, high throw. Sails it over the head of Adunze. 3rd down. Like, I never thought Loveland was a bad player. Like, I thought he was the 2nd best tight end. The problem is I had Warren, like, way above. Like, Warren was, like, a league of his own above everyone. But he still is. In fact, the Bears are up by more than Diamond on Bears. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Bears are managing the game thus far. Yep, they're running the ball very well. Not really getting chunk plays, though. That's the thing. 3rd down, Williams are going to send 4. Pressure off the edge. Somehow escapes the first sack, but can't escape the second. Pressure off the edge by Nolan Smith, and then Jalen Carter takes him down. A monster year for Carter. The 3rd-year man. Destroys Caleb there. It's 4th down, left to punt the ball away. They're probably losing the first round to make the playoff. I don't think they will. I think Notre Dame is going to go to the quarters at least. They're not easy to pass. No, it is not. Ducks underneath Nolan Smith, but then Carter just bullying Jonah Jackson with that bull rush. The punt here by Taylor. In a windy day, bounce at the 40, takes a very good bounce, muffed, and then recovered at the 30. Trying to go up the middle to the 34 and will. Kick was muffed initially. Good recovery there, though, by Philly. They get something out of it at the 34-yard line. Rankings I disagree with most. Tulane being ranked above JMU in North Texas. That's what I disagree with the most. First down the 34-yard line. And it's hard to track the trajectory of the football here. It's Eagles ball. They got it back. Eagles got it back. Back to 5-7 season. Back-to-back. Is Leopold done? I think he's going to make some changes, but he's not getting fired. No, the expectations at Kansas. I mean, he took that program out of the gutter. No group 5 teams should be ranked. I mean, I'm fine with that. I think North Texas should be the highest one instead of Tulane or that. I think they have. We're going to stay on at halftime. We're staying on. I mean, Texans are playing really well as of late. Texans do want it. Kansas have a place to the Power 4 to win at? Kansas? No. I would say probably Jimmy should be the highest one. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, Leopold's safe, but they should change coordinators. Yeah, Jalen Daniels did not improve at all. Hardest place to Power 4 to win at? I would say in terms of weather, in terms of like no good pipelines, maybe Boston College. Chiefs like AFC Championship bonus rating at this point 7. All AFC North teams go 1 and done this year. Bonus rating 6. 6 on that. A few rankings I found interesting. Yeah, I think in fact, we did see a change in the top 10 in terms of with everyone winning. The fact that we did see movement in the top 10 was kind of surprising. ASU top 20, they are not top 20 team. ASU with the backup quarterback, they're not top 20. Vandy, good team. That's a hard place to win. But Clark Lee's done a heck of a job. That's a hard place to win, though, because obviously you're competing against Tennessee, academic standards. That's a hard place. Not the best facilities, so they are renovating. It's about the 35-yard line here. Bell's a team that teams in playoffs contention don't want to play. If Burrow's healthy, they could be, yeah. They're going to send 4. Drag route, caught by Brown, but no gain on the play. Thrown down immediately by Wright. Right, Bears are 7 and 10. Eagles 1 for 4. That's the difference. We can never count the Chiefs out. Promise if they got to run the table. They got to run the table. They could win the West, but not win the West. No chance to win the West. They're just too far behind. They're way too far behind to win the West. Northwestern, yeah, that's, Northwestern might be the, or Rutgers. Yeah, Rutgers might be the pick, actually. We don't have to call a play, and they won't. We go to the 2-minute warning. If there was a pole position. If Bears are in a playoff game, I'd be elated. I would be elated, too. I mean, that'd be great for Bears fans. First time in like 15 years. You left over watching cgiulianihpu Cultural. What's better? Nothing. Nothing better than that. All the 35-yard line when we get back here. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit like and subscribe. It does help us out on the channel. We're going to be live later tonight for Texas A&M, Texas. Keep that in mind. Take off subs only. You guys show Super Bowl? Yes, they should. Broncos go 1-5 down the stretch. Chiefs go 4-1-5 now they can win it. Yeah, are the Broncos going 1-5? I mean, you're banking on the Broncos going 1-5. They play the Commanders and the Raiders. They host the Chargers. They play us. I mean, I don't think they'll go 1-5 down the stretch. 3-3. I think they go 3-3. No, I actually think 4-2. Packers might be a loss. Chiefs on the road could be a loss. But Chargers at home, I mean, if they try, obviously it's week 18. Jaguars they'll beat. Raiders, Commanders I think they beat. That's a pretty good list, Jackson. I would agree with that. Yeah, Chiefs, they can't. It's almost impossible to win the division. You know, Commanders, Raiders, and Jaguars. Bears win this one, they get respect? Yes, 100%. Bears aren't that bad. They're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Not gonna lie. They're pretty bad. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. Have Packers lose at Mile High? I could see that too. Any family polls I found interesting? Family polls? Don't really look like too many family polls. So that's the ones that you guys sent me. In the rankings. And we'll be live for 3 games tomorrow for college. We'll be live for Texas A&M, Texas. Big game today. Easiest coaching job in football? In terms of how easy it is to get recruits? Ohio State. Easily Ohio State. No competition in state with any other school. You're not competing against anyone in terms of competition. You got the resources. Cowboys Lions, nothing similar. Never going to happen. Will never happen. Lions finish about 500. Bonus rating? 2? Not that bold. Right, Texas more likely to make it than Buffalo? I don't know about that. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his right. They're going to send 5. Hurts. Clean pocket. Fires middle of the field. Incomplete. Was wide open. A.J. Brown missed him. The Bears have all their time. So they can get the ball back if they get a stop here. Eagles just 2 first downs. Alabama's got a procedure, but they also have to compete against Auburn. Nance's Wikipedia page, only 2 noble quotes are from games involving the Bears. Yes, in the Hell, Maryland. Wrote the Super Bowl going through either Foxborough or Denver. I could see that. Right, Chiefs Christmas tradition, I have no problem with that. I hope it stays, actually. Winners make the playoffs next season. Bonus rating? 8. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. 7 or 8, I guess. Hurts, they're going to send 5. Going second read to the sideline. That's caught A.J. Brown. There's a flag on the play. And a lot of separation. Johnson seems to think this one is OPI and coming back. We'll see. PI on the offense. There's a reason Brown was that wide open on the out route. Let's double check this. Working on Johnson. We saw OPI yesterday called with the Ravens with Flowers. It's not much. Let's see from this angle. He sold it. No. He sold it. No, I don't like that call. I don't like that call. He sold that. Yeah, that was 1 year ago today. Yes, it was. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. They're going to send 4. Hurts. Flushed out. Looking to throw on the run. And we'll check it down and goes out of bounds. And Shipley, you got to stay in bounds there. Because now the Bears keep a timeout. 4th and 9. Brown trades an extra Philly. I'm not crazy about that flag. One AFC team. Spelling Chris every year. I'm taking the Chiefs. Chiefs have played on it for a while now. They played the most famous game, the longest game in NFL history. Played on Christmas against the Dolphins. Georgia Tech up 3-0 now. Yep. I would say the Chiefs, easily. Man, I don't think that's a good one. It's off the side of the foot. We'll take a good bounce at least, out of bounds of the 18-yard line. 46-yard punt. Could have been a lot worse. Sorry, I yelled at the fence again. Oxford Ripwich died. All right. Oh, one besides the Chiefs? Oh, one AFC team? Let's go Steelers. The Garrett's get. They're trying for Summerall. I think it's going to be Summerall or Fish. That's my guess. Wait, went out the 21? I thought went out the 18. We're going to see where the spot is. Torrance first game? I don't like that name, but Torrance. It feels like Torrance feels like I'm like downloading something illegally, but Seattle deserves a women's hockey team. Dolphins won the longest game switch with the team to host. Yeah, but you never get a white Christmas in Miami. You never get snow. 1 year ago, one of the worst decisions in NFL history. Yes, it was. Now, both the 19-yard line. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his right. And Eagles have all their timeouts, so see how both teams want to play this. Swift will get about 4. Do the Eagles take a timeout, try and get the ball back themselves? They do get to start the half. They're not going to take timeout. Neither are the Bears. I think they're content to go into the half. Once they get a first down, obviously, then they go at that point. 1 year ago, the culture change began. Yes, it did. Remember the teams based on history in the AFC South? Colts 1. Titans 2. Texans 4. Jaguars 3. That's easy. I formation here. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Texans have no Hall of Famers. No conference championship appearances. Stretch play, Swift up the middle. And that's going to get a first down. Now the Bears can go. Down to 29. Swift nearly 90 yards rushing already. And now we'll see how Chicago wants to play this. You have happy 1 year anniversary, one of the worst decisions of all time. You're on fire, come back here. No, I do not want Napier back. They're not calling timeout just yet. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. Williams. They'll send 4. They're going to throw. Williams. Tipped, and Swift plays great defense there. Swift bounced that ball down. DeAndre Swift, recognized as a linebacker in the area, batted that ball down. Almost picked by the Eagles. Give me shelter 56 years ago. All right. Tipped by Ojomo. Actually, it was off the helmet of Carter. My apologies. Off the helmet of Carter. Swift working on Dean. And Swift just tries to bat that down, and Dean can't make the interception as a result. Right out of time to strike, time unavailable. That's impressive. That's an Eberflus for you. Screen pass to Swift. He'll cut up the middle. 35 gets a block of the second one to the 40. And down to 44. Now the Bears will take their first time out with 24. I think. They're not? Well, why would they not? Okay, now with 21 they take it. Go up 2-0. All right. Yeah, no one catch it. Oh no. 21 seconds. They're not going to put any time back on the clock. But gain of 14 on the screen. Now against Santos, weak leg kicker. It's a windy day. Right now, the opera was released 50 years ago. Yep, they did a celebration of that on Monday Night Football. Bear quarterback drafted right now. Jaden Daniels or Kim Ward? Jaden Daniels. So you think it was the wrong decision to get rid of Swift so you could sign Saquon? What? Why? No, they put time back on the clock. They put 23 seconds on the clock. That was a clock error. We're fine. We're fine. They put 23 on the clock. No dumb decision. No dumb decision. They put time back on the clock. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Williams, they're going to send 4. Middle of the field. Receiver falls. And incomplete. No pick. Was trapped. Blankenship tried to make the grab. Was trapped. 2nd and 10. Had Black Friday. Not doing the same thing. I'm doing the same thing with Saint Saving, not going out. There you go. New Mexico up 10-0 on San Diego State. Oh, God. Well, the Mountain West now just got a heck of a lot more interested. Chaos of the Mountain West. You have Utah State up. 2nd down. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Williams, they're going to send 4. Pressure off the edge. Flushed out. Holding on the play, so this one's not going to count. It was incomplete. Make it 2nd and 20 at the 34-yard line. They'll take the holding penalty. The Bears offense get a little bit iffy right now. Yep. Well, to be fair, Williams, when he's throwing the ball, does not look comfortable today. Caleb Williams does not look the best when he goes to the second read. He's looked a bit shaky. Running the ball, they've been very good. Look at them on Darnell Wright for a first-round pick out of Tennessee. It's an easy holding call there. Grabbing around the shoulder pad, dragging Phillips to the ground again. Jalen Phillips has been a revelation since being acquired at the deadline. Had that monster game against the Packers. Done some really good stuff for the Eagles. Draws the hold there. Maybe going to start Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday after. Oh, that's a lot of snow. Yeah, good call on that one. Good call. How's it going, Charles? I appreciate you tuning in. 3 at the top of the screen. 1 at the bottom, back to his left. 2nd 20, we'll just see if they call anything here. Williams. Just a quick little screen pass to Burden. He'll spin, get down to the 40. I think they'll just let go into the half. Yeah, they don't have the strength to call Hail Mary. It's too windy, too risky. We go into the half. 10-3. Eagles get to start. The battle of the 8-3 teams. I can roll the second read. Sounds like Mitch Trubisky. At least he can throw to his left. At least he can do that. Boo Bird's coming out. I'll put a poll up. Who wins this one? If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe, post on the channel. And every donation counts toward you make the call. I'm going to send it calling. Text should not be in if they beat A&M by 100. I mean, if you beat A&M by 100, maybe. Try Summit? No, I'm fine with it. Should I just want a $1,000 service for 1 quarter? Would I buy it? Yes. I would. Yeah, Bears went pass happy. I mean, to be fair, the Bears went pass happy at the end because they didn't have a lot of time. We see also a chance of points. Nah, no, there were 3 seconds left. At that point, all you have time for is a Hail Mary. So, you only have time for a Hail Mary. You're not reaching from the 40-yard line. Too risky, too. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that one. No text for the Eagles of the straight. Must my priest about what happened. Told him maybe he should bless your next. Yes, he should. They've been booing the offense all year. Yes, they have. They boo everything in Philly. What a bad first set for the Eagles. I don't know how they're 8-3. They got talent that bails them out. You have almost 60 Egg by a lot. And we're going to see what happens with Kiffin. Why Sanders sell the job? He's accurate. It's not long leg, but he's accurate. That's why. Not crazy about it, but. Right, Morty's 6 for 600 in his career. Guess how many he has today? None. He has no catches today. 1 target. Why not call timeouts beforehand? Is he saving them for the second half? Why not call timeouts beforehand? Well, you want to get enough first downs before you go. You didn't want to give the ball back to the Eagles. Especially on a windy day with punting. He's 6 away from 500, yep. Oh, the Bears are in through. They've had an easy schedule. So the timeout situation with the Bears there makes total sense. They were pinned pretty deep. You're not getting a lot of chunk plays today. Don't want to give the Eagles the ball back with good field position. Get first down. Saquon, he's not at a lot. I would guess like 30. Let me check. Song for half off today is oh wait, what was half off? Hand clap. Yeah, Brian Abraham minus Kimmel leg was ultimate kicker. Yep. Yeah, Saquon's at 23 yards today. 23 yards. It's really 5 and 6 right now. Their schedules are pretty easy. You have Ole Miss clinch a playoff spot? I don't know. I mean, you never know with the committee. If they make the SC championship and lose by a lot, they might not. If they don't make it, they should be in. Yeah, the Bears are in a spot there where it's like, okay, we're pretty far back. Our kicker's pretty weak in terms of the leg. So we're not a great chance to get a field goal range, especially with the wind. 77 for 8,000. Yep. And the good news for Jack Bad. Good news, Brian Thomas is playing. Bad news is Walker is out. Almost only 11 yards off your parlay. Oh, man. MC East is on. Yes, it is. Like horror? Not really. Not a huge horror fan. Haven't seen yesterday's video. Quick link above. Yep. Good news, bad news. Good news, bad news there. I'm sure he'll stick 8,000 for 10,000. Yes, he will. Yeah, no, Moody's signed by Washington at this point. Who should I cut? Seahawks, Steven Spark, Washington, Hubbard, or Judy? Judy. Definitely Judy. 100% Judy. Rodgers, Stroud, Dart are all back. Yep. Good news for the NFL. You have Georgia Tech on 3-0 on Virginia. Or Georgia, I mean. Yeah, Georgia, if they lose that game, they might be in trouble to make the playoff. They could be in some trouble, potentially. I think they'd still be in, but haven't clicked so far. Success rate, Philly just 41%. Oof. Eagles Almonds has been buns, yes. BTJ over Parker? I would, yeah. I would start him. Use the CP 26 to make the playoff in Dynasty mode, and then Nortex 2 of 5 teams so far. Ooh. Yeah, I think whoever wins the American wins it. Over under 50.5 yards for Brosmer. Oh, easily over. 50.5? Easily over. Easily. You're not going to have a quarterback go under 51 yards if they stay healthy. I did not see the PI in the boys game. I did not see that. How many straight drives for Philly without reaching the red zone? Oh, I don't know. I know they had like 12 straight drives where they scored 3 points total. 99.5. I would still take over. I think 150 would be the over under for me. And it's the only team to clinch the playoffs, so I didn't think I'd blown out next 2 weeks. Oh, it's Ohio State. It's Ohio State's clinch one. That does not include sacks. No, it's not net passing yards. It does not include sacks. Want to cut Hubbard because I have 4 running backs? Yeah, but I mean, Judy's done nothing. George should be in no matter what because they won back-to-back titles recently. Yes, that's why. SMU the top ACC team, not Miami for some reason. They're just for the game. Well, I think SMU has a chance to win the ACC. Miami really doesn't. Right, Fields started a whole 6-minute game with negative passing yards. That's true, but that's Justin Fields. Again, this is about this does not include sacks. It's not net passing yards. Right, net yards should be the prop. That would be interesting. There are some where it's net yards. Some where it's net, some where it's total. How some it'd be 0-2 against real teams. I mean, going on the road to play Washington is hard. They also beat Texas. I mean, they did beat Texas. Gonna go work on my birthday? Oof. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. I know we celebrated on the East Coast yesterday. Happy birthday, man. Bears 21 takeaways this season, or the Jets having none in the USA? I think the Jets having none. Like, that's almost impossible by Thanksgiving to not have that. Estimating the ACC Championship with a win? I think so. Georgia Tech wins. I don't think there's any reason why Georgia should be on Georgia Tech shouldn't. Well, Georgia Tech had a bad loss to Pitt, and also Georgia Tech almost lost to Boston College. Chiefs fans said the refs were against them in Dallas. Maybe we'll not root for Dallas for once. Yes. Texas and good plus was close. I mean, Texas is a top 15 team. I'm saying they're very different now when Arch Manning's playing a lot better. Ohio State's in regardless. Sharks kill Will Smith. Okay, doing better than they were against the Avs. I know that much. Claw machines are rigged to shock of no one. I'm not surprised. Next second player for 1,000 receptions, Stephon Diggs at 918. He'll get there. He'll definitely get there. How's it going, Cujo? Rest in peace, Chiefs. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm not ready to call it yet, but we're getting there. Our GT needs a lot of help. I don't think they're making it. But Jordan also gave almost their only loss. Yes, they did. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe to this episode, tell the channel to try to grow this community even more. Right, Georgia almost lost to Florida. True. But Florida beat Texas. I mean, it's weird with the SEC. 43 today, wow. How soon until Kornacki declares the Chiefs out? If they lose 2 more, he'll declare them out. Best team Georgia Tech beat is Wake Forest. Yeah, that's not a great thing. Who's traveled more miles this season? Nance Roman, Burkhardt, and Brady. I mean, Nance Roman have done like all the Chiefs schemes this year, so I think Burkhardt, Brady have traveled more. I would think that. $10 figures outside, hopefully we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping. Believe me, I want the Chiefs out. I want the Chiefs out so badly. 10-3 your score. Correct, let's go, yep. Yeah, sure, sorry, probably got it, yep. He does look like, yep. Burkhardt hover around 15,000 miles. Yep, Georgia field goal 3-3. Lowest ranked team was good auto bid chance. Lowest ranked, probably an unranked team. Probably a team outside the top 25. JMU or North Texas. I would say North Texas. I think the American champion's going to get in. They'll be the big house and they call the NFL? I would think so. Oh, no, they're off this week. Burkhardt Brady are off this week. They called Thanksgiving, then that was it. Miami ranked above Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame should be higher. Supposed to play with Stelly. Yeah, I saw that. Yes, I tweeted that out. Yes, that was amazing. Now, Black Friday's not what one was. Now that you got, now that you've got, oh man. What do you got? Right, they have the single header. Black Friday, now that you have digital shopping and Cyber Monday, no. Yeah, in 07, yeah. 2000 was wild. Malcolm Jenkins selected the Eagles off him today, as he deserves to be. Miami on the head-to-head, true, but Notre Dame's just looked a lot better as of late. They did Thanksgiving, yeah. Yeah, Notre Dame is playing better. Yeah, Cyber Monday. Now they got Cyber Monday. Black Friday's not what it used to be. Michigan still has a shot at the playoff. Yes, if they beat Ohio State, they definitely have a shot at the playoff. 2 losses? 100% they have a shot at the playoff. 2-loss Big Ten team is not being out if they beat Ohio State. To Norman with the tour, which gives you luck on the call for it. Who takes Ohio State, Michigan? I have Ohio State getting over the hump. I think their defense is just really good. I don't like Moore as head coach. I think this is the year they get over the hump. Appreciate you, man. Which game do you want to get you on the call for it? Our pandemic also into the chaos. Should Rome be fired or demoted? Yes, he should be. He should be. He's clearly not what he once was. He's not putting the prep work. It's lazy. And just, you have Eagle and Watt. Just do that. What was Collinsworth I called last night? He has it in his contract. He doesn't have to do Thanksgiving games. He has it in the contract. So that's why. You want to play a non-con game soon? That's good. That's a good point. But I think my Norton just playing a lot better. I mean, look, head-to-head. If you look at head-to-head, I mean, the Jaguars play the Chiefs. If they have the same record, Jaguars play the Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs. Mammoth's just went to South Florida, yeah. My mom really wants me to go to a place for Christmas, so I really like work on Christmas Day. Oh, man. That's tough. If you like working, I don't know how many people, like you're on the field that likes working on Christmas. You like working on Christmas. Do a half day. Will Garrett do Football Night in America this Sunday? Yes, he will. No more came outside 1 more 2 a.m. Yep. Yeah, Chris is old. No, I don't think it's that. I think it's just because he used to do Thanksgiving games. He was the number 2. When he became the number 1, he doesn't do them anymore. You know, Texas, I think they're going to blow him out. Yeah, you could do. Yeah, you sounded safe for that one. You do a half day. Explain what's a dumb tiebreaker. But I get it for standings purposes. For standings, I get it. Standings, I agree with the tiebreaker. But when we're arbitrarily deciding teams, no. Like with a committee. Do someone ever down here and going to get my Christmas Dutch has been a tradition for a few years now besides that? Oh, man. That's a tough decision. Used to work Christmas, you used to be Jewish and want more money, then became salaried. Now I don't do it anymore. Yeah, I've become salaried now. I've got time and a half. Yeah, this is a rare case where they should be above. Yes, I'm with you on that one. 27-24 and 3 Jags scored a touchdown. Who are not scoring? ETN scored 1. Washington scored 1. Jacoby Myers scored 1. It's easily strange. Easily. But Florida State Notre Dame 93, good example of that. Yep. But Christmas Dutch as much north as my mind. You could do that, yeah. Oh, no, you couldn't do that. Oh. Oh, man, that's tough. That's a tough call. You look like Eagles in their colors. They do. Beating Philly, yes. Right, the 12 one's a coin flip, but it never gets to that. I mean, you exhaust like every metric out there. Like net yards, net points. Like you exhaust every metric for that. It's never going to happen. You go fill the 3-yard line, taken out to the 10, 15, 20, Shipley to the 25, and brought down the 27-yard line. Do the top game, all good. Appreciate you, man. I know it's for the Sam's, I hate it too. I get that. Ever have to be like, what is this the last Christmas to my mom? Yeah, you're never going to get that time back. So, maybe. Yeah, correct answer, what's strange? Yep. Yeah, yeah, you never know, especially with the hospital. I don't know. That's a tough call. Do not envy that position. Do not envy being in your shoes. I'll put it that way. Yeah, they're going to broadcast the coin flip if it does happen. Yeah. Guess that there will be outrage? Yes. Right, with her health? Yeah, you never know. 2 at the bottom, 2 in the backfield. Bigsby checking in for the first time today to his right. Brown in motion. They'll give it a tank play action. And Barkley's not looking for the ball in the flat. Yeah, Roli's going to be leaving. I think so. Roli's gone. There should be a way to do it so a coin flip can't happen. Again, they exhaust every metric. It's impossible. It is literally impossible for it to get down to a coin flip. Literally impossible. Like, the metrics just get insane. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. Hand off here to Barkley. Trying to bounce outside, and he's stopped at the line of scrimmage by Daniel Hardy. Excuse me, that's a try, I should say. Fans not happy about that one. They got to put the Seahawks through? Yep. I put the Jaguars through up this week. Those were like 5 and 6. They're not great. They're not great right now. Oxford up 2-1. You know, I figured that's like a Czechia name, I figured. You present my Coinbase? 3 hours, yeah. Right, including net yards, yeah. There's a lot of net stuff in there. There's a lot of net stuff. Eagles have 9 first downs in the last 3 quarters. And it was bad. Yeah, they'll pull it off. Absolutely. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, back to his left. Hurts. Pressured off his back foot. Underthrown. Broken up on the play by Brisker. It's a quick 3 and out. Have to punt it away. If LSU gets slain, then also gets 3 all plus, must they have to make it. You got to make it at that point. Right, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do net points in common games, net points in all games, best net touchdowns in all games. Like, it takes a lot. Like, it's almost impossible to get down to that point. Today's Thanksgiving last day? Fact. Yeah, but they encourage running up a score. Let's get like a cap on that. Man, booming punt, fielded at the 12 to the 15. Trying to juke back upfield to the 20. Does, sign some space and down at the 24-yard line. 50 yards of net. Yeah, nice time for Brisker on that one, yep. The underthrown ball. Oh, Red Bull did not win. Let's go. Pick for the corn flip. I got tails. Tails never fails. Tails never fails. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. It does help us out a ton here. Ball at the 24-yard line. And again, if you are a member, you get emojis in the chat. We need like 100-something to get another membership. But we do have more emojis thanks to you guys and all your help yesterday. Ball at the 24. And the half-off song is hand clap. One at the top, two at the bottom. Just like tush push on the next possession, just every play. The bottom of the screen goes Moore, jet sweep. Moore, take it to the outside. He'll go to the 30. I'll be out of bounds right at the line to gain. Taken out by Sidney Brown and Adoree Jackson. Not sure if he's got enough for the first, but a good play on first set nonetheless. I guess that's fair with point differential. I think he got the lines again. I think he got to the 34. Yeah, they'll give it to him. Root for the corporate soft drink in New York, and they failed this season. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Like, we accept that in America, though. In Germany, not so much. Out route, incomplete. Loveland. Just like a stick concept. And Mitchell on the coverage. Oh, I got a long history with Motherwell. That's good, at least. That's always a good sign. There's nothing crazy that happens on Thanksgiving. 2nd and 10. One at the top, 1 at the bottom. Loveland motions as a blocker to the near side of the screen. Williams hands it off to Swift, trying to cut back, and will get down to the 39-yard line. Gain of 5. Good cutback there by Dean. Tackle by Dean. Good cutback by Swift. There's nothing on the C gap, so decided to cut back and reverse field. He's done that a few times today. I don't drink any drinks. Nope. Lowest ranked college football team who get in the playoff without winning their conference. BYU. Right now, I might go BYU. Mexico 10, San Jose 7, Utah State up on Boise. Mountain West chaos. I love it. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. Now Loveland motions as a wide receiver, so I got 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. North Texas just dominating right now. They're going to send 4. Williams, second read, middle of the field, overthrown. Again, the second read has just not been there for Caleb today. Had Burden wide open over the middle. He sat nicely on the logo, but incomplete. He'll have to punt. Williams does just not look comfortable as a passer today at all. Punt here. 4th and 1, you're 39 down 10-7. Oh, I'm going for it. Defense got 2 3 downs? Go for it. Yeah, Caleb's not playing well. Yeah, the scripted plays, and then he struggles hard on the second read. It's not good. False start backing up 5 yards. Man wants to shake it up right. Yes. Yes, it is. He slipped on that one. Yeah. Wait, 2 straight 3 downs? Yeah, I'm still going for it. 4th and 1 to 39. Down 10-7. I'm going for it. So 4th and 10, they're going to punt the ball. Taylor. Angled out of bounds and will not be great. Again, it is a windy day. Let's see where they mark it. I'm going to guess around the 25-yard line for the Eagles. A real tiebreaker game is switch asked for over a coin flip. Yep. Yeah, because it would mess up the entire schedule. Player safety would also be an issue with that. This game bad. I'm watching Georgia Tech, Georgia, so it feels like it's slow then against Thursday football. Yes, it is. How's Rumbling Serie A? That's a wide open league. I don't know how. Ball at 25. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Which rivalry game is always a Geneva Convention violation game? Depending on your brand of football, Army, Navy. Depending on what you like out of football. If you like throwing the ball, Army, Navy. The Riders is not on the Bears anymore. No, it is not. Able announcers very annoying to talk about Kevin's future. Yeah, I don't like when they talk about stuff that's outside the game. Maybe bring it up for like a little bit, but Fry was Fry. Has the best of 100 coin flip done by a computer where the team who gets the most coin tosses win the tiebreaker instead of just the one? Well, maybe you can say the computer's rigged. Yeah, that might be a bit too much. Last karaoke song I sang was Zombie. The one for half off for this one is Hand Clap. A shot for every camera angle they had on lane, that gave me a dive every 4 seconds. God. That bad touchdown, Boise. All right. So Georgia is in the red zone. Stockton, 3rd and 5 there. First down, the 25-yard line. Let me just check some really quickly. Barkley, nothing doing. Up the middle. 2nd and 10. Remember on Thanksgiving. Yep. Well, I didn't do karaoke last night. There was no karaoke last night. Boys stayed up. Yep. Right, so Romo Glaze KC for 19 hours straight or moved to Canada's northeast coast. If that's a song. That's the song. So now, back to his left. Probably Romo Glaze. They're going to send 5. Hurts, flushed out. Going to throw on the run, and will almost start a session. Did he keep the feet in bounds? Byard? He did! He kept the feet in bounds. Kevin Byard. KB with the INT. The Bears will have great starting field position. Kevin Byard, his NFL leading 6th of the season. The former Eagle against his old team. The Bears will take over. Underthrown ball. Looking for Brown, also too far to the sideline. Byard jumps it. And have great starting field position. Kevin threw that pick. The first down plays have been terrible though for the Eagles. First down, they're just running it on first down all the time. Ball at their own 49. Hand off here to Manungai. He'll get down to the 44. 2nd and 7. Is Tanner McKee time? I would say no, but I don't hate it. He's more fun to watch when he's not wearing a Titan jersey. Yes, very much so. They lead the league in picks. Not hard to see why. Yeah, the wideouts this year for Georgia have not been good. Williams, pressured, spins out of danger. We're going to throw on the run, going to pump fake, and will slide at the line of scrimmage. No gain, but avoided disaster with Brandon Graham Closing in on him. The 16th year man. Give him retirement. Singles out, contender straight to hell yeah. It's not great right now. These teams who are top are not acting like it. No, they are not. 3rd and 3. Two at the top, one at the bottom, back to his left. Shirts off in North Texas. Why? They have a good team. They shouldn't be. You shouldn't be shirts off if you're bad. Flushed out, fires on the run, incomplete. Looking on the crosser for a Dunze. Tight coverage, was hit on the throw. And now they'll probably punt. Wasn't crazy about that sequence there for the Bears if you got 7 on the first down play. If the ball on first still it's ineffective, yep. Yeah, it was not crazy about 2nd and 3rd down. You had a shot and you can't do anything with it. Remember that the Eagles are beating the Bears today or watching their takes age like milk? I mean, the Bears have not done anything offensively. They're going to have to punt the ball away, so no harm done off the interception. Taylor. They will not go for the play field position battle. Be fair caught at the 8-yard line. Makes me wonder how they do next year with a potential first take place schedule, not have as much turnover luck. Yeah, I don't know, because Caleb is not impressing me at all. Why not run again? That's a good question. I don't know. I go for here. I'm fine playing field position battle. 4th and 3, I'll play field position. 4th and 1, I'm going. 4th and 2, I'm going. 4th and 3, I'm punting it away. If touchdown, Georgia. Branch. Make it 10-3. If you like what you see, like, subscribe to this episode on the channel. Try to grow this community even more. UNC's playing mad. Yep. They know they got to get style points. Bad offense or good defense or both? Bad offense. Guys are missing guys wide open. Play calling's been pretty bad. Yeah, it's been a bad offense game. These teams are not good. No, they are not. Not right now, at least. So anyway, stayed up by 4 on New Mexico. So the Bears, yeah, they're 8-3. Caleb's made a leap, but I was expecting Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow type leap into an instant top 5 quarterback. I was not expecting that. Jordan Fight song sound like a faster version I'm working on the road? Just, yes. I do notice that, yes. Yes. Oh, Utah State is now up. Oh, man. Whew. Chaos in the Mountain West right now. All right, ball to 7 for the Eagles. Done nothing offensively this game. Nothing since they scored 3 straight touchdowns against the Cowboys. I know, I didn't expect that. I did not see him in the preseason. I was not expecting him to be... For the preseason, I was like, I don't think this guy's that good. I have glimpses, but it's not great. Actually, 7th seed is going to be just nuts. I'm not sure who wants the 7th. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Empty backfield here. Finally going to throw on 1st down. Middle of the field. That's caught. A.J. Brown down to the 24. I think just the 4th first down for the Eagles today. Bucks had more first down by history of it about blaming the fans than the Eagles right now. Yep. Well, that's their 3rd. They finally throw on 1st down. They get off this run-pass nonsense. Go quick to the line. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, back to his left. You know, I didn't think that. They're going to send 4. Hurts again, they're going to throw on 1st down. Sails the pass in the flat. Fired on the stop. There's a flag on the play. Smith makes a grab for a gain of 1. Not a great throw. That's onside bias, yes. That's very much onside bias. Personal foul, roughing the passer. So add 1 and then tack on another 15. Go fracture fibula? Yeah, that's rough. Let's see. Not a lot of flags this game. Dexter. Yeah, that's obvious. That's pretty obvious. You can put your hands up all you want. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. I mean, there's roughing where it's like, we can't play defense anymore. And then there's that, where guy takes the shots 3 steps after he delivers the ball. That one's pretty clear-cut. Ball at the 39-yard line, 40-yard line to the top one, the bomb back to his right. Smith in motion. They'll give it to Barkley. Barkley will get down at the 44-yard line. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Bears in second half. They look like Little Brown Bear, yep. They go quick to the line, going some tempo now. Trying to switch things up. To the top, to the man, back to his left. Now Barkley motions to the near side of the screen. QB draw here. Hurts looking for some space at the B gap. Scott, first down, 50, 45, 40. And pushed out of bounds to the 35 by Brisker. Now they're in a bit of a rhythm. Gain of 21. Now it's not Patullo calling the plays. They're going no huddle. How do you odds for the game? 25%. Ball to 33. To the top, to the bomb, back to his right. They're going to send 4. Hurts, going deep. Has a man. Brown, touchdown. All tied up with the extra point. Had just 2 first downs before. They got 4 on that drive. The Eagles, the next one, we're tying this up. New game. Yeah, I saw Elijah Davis, yes. I did see that. Extra point is no good. Oh, he shanked it. He shanked it wide left. Bears still in front. Hurts to A.J. Brown. He got the game started for Philly. His 5th touchdown of the year. Hurts his 18th touchdown pass. It's 10-9. Eagles, I mean, Roseman's such a good GM. I think they can be the next dynasty. Because Roseman's just so good at what he does. If you like what you see, folks, hit like and subscribe. He thinks Philly is your kicker. It's tough today. It's very windy. To the ELGS Eagles. It's very windy today. So, kicking is not easy. Bears will get it back. Next one could be the game. It could be. Oxford wins, all right. Yeah, unfortunate shank by Elliott, yep. No springs for the Eagles, nope. Or it's funny and bad, go for 2. I mean, it might be wrong, but it's bad, go for 2. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, kickoffs, like, no one knows where the ball's going on kickoffs. Again, literally the exact moment the Eagles go no huddle, and the quarterback has command of the offense in no huddle. It's not really the OC. When you're going that quickly, it's hard to get the plays in that quickly. Actually amazing. Yeah, I forgive him for Darnold. I completely forgive him for that. And that was the right call. I thought it was the right call at the time. 100%. But no plan backup quarterback was a disaster. After seeing Wentz, that was your backup plan? Go for 2 with now on the wins against it? Yeah. All right, 10-9. Bears get it back, still in front. The Eagles, finally some signs of life. Kickoff here, fielded at the 3. Taken to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cuts up the middle to the 35. And we brought down at the 36. So about a touchback there. And what else for cuddles? Yep. Yep, kickers can be weird sometimes like that, but man, kickers can be weird. Ball to 36 for the Bears offense. Has struggled in the air today and did very well in the first quarter against the on the ground, I should say, but not much since. Offense now alive, a 92-yard drive. One the top, two the bottom. Motion to the top of the screen was Burden. Handoff up the middle, Swift. He'll bounce up the middle to the 40. Before he's taken down by Byron Young. If it was signed in March, maybe it could have worked. But he was not good with the Chiefs last year. Like, Wentz was just... He's washed. Joe Flacco needs to be still next year? Yeah, complete the saga. Complete the saga of all the AFC North teams. I would love that. Rodgers and Flacco. 2 quarterbacks for the Steelers next year. Rodgers, Flacco just have like a 90-year-old quarterback room. One the top, two the bottom. Play action. Williams looking for the drag route. Incomplete. Wants to flag it. Dunze's going to get it. He was being held on the route. And I'll be an all-back first down. So Dunze on a drag route. And he was being held. Unable to get free. Right, Animal Control that years ago with Howell and Rippon. Kobe Dean trying to plead his case, but I don't think it's going to be a successful pleading. Yeah, we'll get holding on Dean. No surprises there. Double check this. Looked pretty obvious. Yeah, he grabbed inside the collar. Yep. Wrapped him around, hooked him. Easy call. Right, I can tell him that touchdown. Yep. Amazon abused a new bug in 26 fiction. I'm going to say fiction on that one. No reason to change it. One at the top, one at the bottom. No, Georgia Tech cannot. It's rough right now for Georgia Tech because Georgia's about to go by 2 scores, I feel like. Swift up the B gap to the 50, breaks the tackle and brought down the 46 by DeJean. Into plus territory here, gain of 8. I don't take advantage of good field position last time we were in plus territory. Can they take advantage of it here? Yeah, Rodgers, Flacco, Wentz, quarterback room. Please, God, yes. Jordan Davis, Swift, Nakobe Dean whiffed. Now it's second down. Might take a shot here and then go QB sneak on third if they don't get it. Williams will go screen. It's batted, intercepted. Picked off. The screen got deflected. Jalix Hunt on the hunt for the Eagles, and it's a brand new bowl game. Everything going Philly's way right now. Read the screen perfectly, and Jalix Hunt. And you expect to make a big jump this year with some of the moves they made this offseason, letting some guys go. Promote Hunt. Reads it perfectly. Williams' 5th pick of the season. That one's not on Caleb. That's not on Caleb. Ozzy Trapilo, the 2nd-round pick, couldn't hold his block. Just jumped up and got it. Again, you figure they were going to throw on second so they could run the QB sneak on third if it didn't work. Because it's worked so well today. Trying to take that home run chance. Hand off to Barkley. Bounced outside. Barkley to the 30. Barkley 25. Brought down the 21. Brisker takes him down, but a gain of 15. George actually unranked to the loser. I'm with you. At least the Bears never had a double-digit leader in this game. They did not. Can we not do the Eagles spell check? They cannot, no. Unfortunately, they cannot. I have to do it manually. To the bottom of the screen, back to his left. Smith in motion, hand off to Barkley up the middle to the 20. I'll be thrown down at the 17-yard line, gain of 4. Again, I figured they were going to throw the ball on second so that they could then call the QB sneak on third with the fake jet sweep, which I've done twice already with tons of success. Don't expect it to get picked off like that. North Texas 34-7. Yeah, this is going to be a bloodbath. On Temple. San Jose only put 4.5 on in Mexico. Ooh. I can watch live on my Prime login info? What? To the top. Barkley up the middle to the 15. Barkley will stay on his feet, brought down to 10, muscles his way for the first. But they call forward progress at the 12. Oh, that is a quick whistle. No, that's a quick whistle. Ball and strain, they sign any of those 3 for 26? 4. Oh, that's a really quick whistle if they call that. He got the first down with ease. They blew that whistle very early. The legs were still going. He was not stopped. Although, no, knee was down. Actually, it wasn't forward progress. Knee was down. Never mind. That's the right call. Never mind. The knee was down. It was not forward progress. Never mind. It wasn't forward progress. Knee was down. Tush push time. First time they're running today. And Hurts, I don't think he got there. He did not. I don't think he did. No, that was not forward progress. Never mind. That was not forward progress. Knee was down. A very good center of gravity, but no, knee was down. I think they stopped the tush push half a yard shy. Be 4th and 1. You know, that was the right call by the refs. I would not have noticed that. That was actually a really good job. Did the ball come out? Hang on, did the ball come out in the tush push? Did Hurts lose the ball? He's obviously short. Did the ball come out? Bears ball! Are you kidding me? The ball came out on the tush push. It wasn't just defeated. The ball was loose. Hurts. Punched out by Wright. Deshaun Wright strips Hurts while he's still trying to keep the legs moving. And the Bears will take over. You know, Prime, I'm pretty on time with everyone. Not only was it stuffed, but it Hurts trying to keep it moving. Wright just comes in there, redeems himself from the touchdown earlier, and gets the strip. Challenge that? You're not challenging that. It was a fumble. It's a clear-cut fumble. It was a clear-cut fumble. Go for the field goal. It's Bears ball. You can't defeat the Twitchers if you try enough. They stopped it. Eagles had all the momentum on their side, and then the tush push. Not only does it get stopped, is it in clear recovery? Well, they didn't blow the whistle. Refs came up with it. I mean, all turnovers get challenged automatically. All turnovers get reviewed automatically. If our progress stopped before the strip. I don't think so. He was still trying to go forward. He was still moving forward. He was still trying to go forward. So it's here, Giants. We stopped the first got screwed. Yes, you did. Yeah, that was a crap call on the Giants Eagles game the second time. That was a crap call. Which game do you want, Zach? Appreciate you, man. Get you on the call for it. Which game do you want? All right, can't challenge turnovers rule 1. Yep, they look at it automatically. I don't think it's going to be enough to overturn that. I mean, Bears got the ball. Appreciate it, Zach. Which game do you want? Get you on the call for it. And that was a crap call too in that game. I remember that was like, it's impossible to officiate that play. The WAP push, yes. Returns to order review, yes they are. And we see Eagles tush push not working as well as it usually has. So Bears ball at the 11. 13, I should say. And then Georgia up by 2 scores. I think they're going to win that one. Handoff here to Monangai. Monangai bounces outside 15-20. Now cuts back inside 25-30. Monangai breaks tackle by Dean to the 40 and brought down the 44. Kyle Monangai, the Rutgers man. Taking down by Blankenship after a gain of 31. Right, clear, recover it. Yeah, they signaled Bears ball. They signaled it was Bears ball. He was at the bottom of the pile. Surprised the Cowboys with the Chiefs? A little bit surprised, yeah. A little bit. A little bit surprised on that. One on the top, one on the bottom. Misdirection. Hand off against Monungai. Monungai will get down at the 49-yard line. Gain of 5 up the middle. Taken down by Ojomo. I'm ahead of the TV? Yeah, Prime is like the only time I'm ever ahead of the TV. So I watch it through the internet. I watch it on my computer. Air Force up by 14. Ooh. My wacky. Oh, nice. Second and 5. And the Eagles missed an extra point earlier, so you wonder if the Bears score a touchdown, you go for 2, making a 2-score game. One on the top, two on the bottom. What was the bottom of the pile? It wasn't Wright who recovered it. Wright forced the fumble. Handoff. Monungai breaks the tackle. A lot of missed tackles staying. Down to 42. Up the B gap. Taken down on the play by Brandon Graham. First down. The Wally UCF. You saw my Blankenship. Yep. Yeah, the recovery was at the bottom of the pile. Yeah, Prime's faster, and also everyone's watching the game on internet. They also don't have to do the 7-second delay, I don't think. Drew up at 10. Is that one over? Not over, but they do get the ball for the second half. I think if they can make it a 3-score game out of the halftime break, it's over. So I would say with that. Ball the 42 here. Monungai nearly 100 yards today. One on the top, two at the bottom. There was a flinch. Yep, easy call. Easy flinch call there. Back it up. They're going to get that one. On Tooney, the former Chiefs center. Required to try and bolster that line. He flinches there. Wait, what the heck? Whoa, hang on a second. You guys from Kansas? Didn't look the best, but... Whoa, yeah. I just saw it, Keller. I just saw it. One on the top, one on the bottom. Hand off here, Monungai. Brought down to 46. No gain. Davis on the stop. Stanford hiring a new coach. It's the Commanders' quarterbacks coach. Oh, wait a sec. No. Former Commanders quarterback. Wait. You know the game right now? Been very sloppy. Thoughts on the hire? Out of left field. I did not see that coming. Did not see that coming at all. That was out of nowhere. Turns out one on the bottom. Head over the middle. Monungai to the 40 and brought down the 38. That is out of nowhere, that hire. Everyone count us out? I don't think I'm going to count you out. Like, I thought it was going to be a close game. But I'm so happy you guys won. Third and 8. The F is powered by GG. Williams, they're going to send 5 just to chuck it into the dirt, looking for Swift on the screen. And now a decision here on 4th and 5. Too far to kick in this wind. I don't think you're punting. Yeah, they're going for it. A long time since another shot. I'm surprised they want to go back to that. Yeah, one coach pushed for my college football team, yep. What's it do for our playoffs? You got to beat the Lions next week. Beat the Lions, you're in a really good spot. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Yeah, but show is also very much a hard nose. And that kind of mantra does not succeed nowadays. Also, show is not good like the final 5 or 6 years. Time is called. Not sure who called it. I don't think anyone did. I think it just had to reset the clock. Yeah, the wind is crazy. You're not kicking or punting in this. 4th and 5. 2 at the top. 2 at the bottom. Is leveling motion to the bottom of the screen. Back to his left. Williams. We'll snap it. They're going to send 6. Williams, first read. Caught. Loveland out of bounds to the 30. On the out route, Blankenship slipped. Blankenship slipped on that one. It's a new set of downs for Chicago. Let's try to jam him up top. And Blankenship went down. Colston Loveland. A rookie tight end. Huge 4th down grab. Adunze in motion. They'll give it to Monangai. He'll cut the middle. He's over 100 yards now. Trucks a man. Blankenship running him down the 21-yard line. Bears for real? I don't know. Caleb Williams is not for real. No, Caleb Williams, after the first read, he's been terrible. If the first read's not there, he is not good at all or accurate. So, I think if they win this game, they're in the playoffs. But I think they're like a legit contender on them of that. Yeah, it's been a while since the last week's Sunshine Showdown. It's incredible. St. Brown injury, they don't think it's going to be long-term, but he will be out for some time, apparently. I'll put a poll up. Who wins this one? In general, they're solid, yeah. You St. Brown, low ankle sprain. So probably out for next week, but should be good after that. Caleb sucks. I mean, it's year 2. Man, I don't know about that. It's literally year 2. Won't play next week? Probably not. That's the other team where Mike Trey. Yep, that's how this game is going. But he's better than last year. He's showing improvement, at least. We go to the 4th. Bears driving. I think with this win, you're going for 2 if you score a touchdown. This win, it's... Yeah, George up by 10. This win, it's not even close. You go for 2. How bad the wind is. You go for 2. You're making a 9-point game. Make it 2 scores. I think when it gets to that point, it's not even a discussion. Any better quarterback? They want to be real contenders? Well, we'll see if it improves from year 2 to 3. The Bears' defense looking sharp so far. Is Dennis from SpongeBob movie canonically dead? I would think so. I would think so. Does it kick 6 point? No. No, I get it. But I would go for 2. One pick of the draft Titans right now. LeBron Bear do if the Bears lose, he would be very upset. 2nd and 1. They're going to hand it off on a stretch play. Swift bounce outside. First down to the 20. And he'll truck ahead to the 15-yard line, taken down by DeJean. 7% on the Bears. First time the Bears have been favored in the poll today. 1st and 10. But Sarah State only by 4 at the half. What's the on the bike? I have no idea. That's not good. But if it doesn't improve next year, then you got some issues. By year 3, he's not the guy. Then you might have to ask the question. Farmer off from Kiffin? Yeah, I think Strickland bungled the whole situation. Oh, is he after the game? We should be able to do it. I have a hard out, but we should be able to do it. Toss play Monangai up the middle. We brought down at the 11, gain of 4. I would think we should be able to do OT after the game. We can only be on for like an hour. But we might be able to get it done. Second 6 of the 11. Yeah, Kiffin would have been a great hire for Florida. Sucks. I think Strickland bungled the whole thing. And I don't know what Strickland's doing. The fact that we're moving on before he even makes a decision. Yeah, she's disgusted with them. She is disgusted right now. She's wondering what's going on right now. One at the top, one at the bottom. I formation here. Williams. 3-step drop, slam pass, caught. Moore. Did he get the first? He did. The 5-yard line. You know, Gators are a mess with Strickland. They are a mess. Who's the one pick? The Titans. Right now the Titans have the one pick. Mitchell tried to yank that one away from him. Good play there on the 3-step drop. Yep, next to coach at Stanford is Pritchard. Leaving the Commanders. That's an interesting move. It's a Tennessee fan. Yeah, I get that you love it as a Tennessee fan. Pritchard go for 2 if I get a touchdown? I agree. I would go for 2 if I get a touchdown here. First and goal. Ball at the 5. One at the top of the screen. Manungai on the stretch now. Cuts up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the all-important decision. As Manungai gets his 5th of the year. Having a monster game and taking advantage of the tush-push turnover. 87-yard drive. I think about 7 minutes on the clock. Raiders, I think, are like 3 right now. Or like, they're somewhere in the top 5. Huge gaping hole there. They'll kick the extra point with the wind. They will kick it, try and make it 8. And the decision, it'll pay off. It's good. They kick the extra point. It's still a 1-score game. And they're not going for 2. They went for 1. They got it, at least. There's no universe where the Eagles can take the lead on a possession. I'll put a poll up. And personally, I'm going for 2 there. I don't hate it, though. I don't hate it. I'm going for 2 in that spot. I think the idea with going for 2, we're going to go quarterback 100%. Yes, absolutely. I think a 2-point try there, either you force the Eagles to make an extra point, or you're up by 2 scores. But I'm fine kicking the extra point. Do we downside to go for 2? Oh, there is some. I mean, there is some downside. If you don't get it, extra point ties the game. Or 2-point try for the Eagles gives you the lead. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. You can't trail now. But who said the Eagles don't go for 2 themselves down by the 2? I get it. Yeah, Manungai looks like a steal. Yeah, 7th round pick. I mean, most 7th round picks, you just hope they make the roster. Manungai is doing more than that. Bears are good at just have a left scuttle thing. Eagles slump. I think Eagles slump. I'm not crazy about Caleb Williams. I think that's the issue. Raiders are 5-2. Yeah, they just see better point guard play. A way better point guard play. Obviously, they whiffed in the portal, getting the Princeton guard. Original version is riskier on Eagles and whether it's win or lose. That's fair. Where's the draft? Pittsburgh. And I'm going for 2 in that spot, but I completely get. Nah, yeah, North Texas are going to try and get style points. Make it so that there's no way if they don't win the American that they're not in. All right, Santos kicking it off here. This one will be fielded at the 1 and taken out to the 10. 15, bouncing outside, looking for some space at the 20. Not much. Down the 21. Not a good return there. And Philly going to start the drive. Long ways to go. Yeah, realistic news at Stanford. I am not crazy about that hire. Not crazy about it. So Monangai has 100 yards. Swift has 100 yards. The Bears, this is the first time they've had 2 100-yard rushers in the same game since Walter Payton and Matt Suhey in Week 10 of the 1985 season. It's been 40 years since the Bears had 2 100-yard rushers in a game. Underthrown, looking for Smith on the fly route. Incomplete. No flag. Second down. Just dominating on the ground right now. Why not trade him? Yeah, he was the guy that pulled the upset. Lakers are number 1 in the division. I mean, they're a good team. They're a darn good team. Luka, Reeves, LeBron. I mean, that's going to be a tough out. Tight coverage there. Always risky. We have a linebacker on Devontae Smith. But Amen did his job very well there. Second down. Be live for Texas A&M Texas later today. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, back to his left. Now Smith in motion. They'll run it on second down with Barkley up the middle. He'll get down to the 29. Taken down after a gain of 4. All good, Michael. Appreciate you, man. Bears only own 4 of my picks. Yeah, there'll be a lot of upsets this week. Now, I have the Packers winning. I did have the Packers winning this game. They're now the 25-yard line. 1 of the top 3 of the bomb, back to his right. Yeah, Federer in League of their own right now, yeah. Barry Cushing, Carol Lee sees probably not wrong on that one. Free Sky TV streams out there? I don't know. For a game like this is on Amazon Prime, so they're going to send 4. Hurts, stepping up, checks it down. It's caught by Brown. He's on one knee as he makes the grab. It was not a great throw. And he'll be 3 yards shy, so probably going to punt the ball. 85 was a pretty good year for the Bears. I have Bama winning that one. I have Alabama winning. Usually you don't see too many ranked versus unranked upsets in the Iron Bowl. Yeah, Thunder right now are like one of the best teams of all time. They say it like this. Yeah, hard boos on that one. They're going to punt the ball away. Get some movement. Eagles jumped. So Philly fans do best. You boo coming out of the womb. 4th and 8. Surtain is also good to go for the Broncos against the Commanders. Surtain is off the injury report. Go for it? Well, now it's 4th and 8. You're not going for it now. Now we got some cha-cha-cha. Well, you got not going for it, because if you don't get, Bears start in field goal range. Should we went for 2? Yeah, we have a debate. It was close. That punt, not a good one by man. Out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. Oh, even worse than that. 40. 41-yard line. Whew, man, that's about 36 yards. That make SC championship? I think so. I think they do. Yeah, PS2 is back, baby. Yep. Ball the 41 when we get back. Bears, they went on a 6-minute drive last time. If they can go on another long drive like that and get 3 points or even 7, this one might be over. Harpatula, yeah. Doesn't even want to find that reporter. Oh man. God. Kiffin is a wild card. I mean, the reporter should not have said that. To be fair, you can't be calling people that word. So I get it. Right now, the Bears offense might get less time on that online score. You could. Eagles are losing division. They're playing very sloppy as of late. So for all the others have won this week, Bears make it 4 for 4. They would. I have the Packers winning, so I think they shouldn't have been that much of an underdog, the Packers. It's not that we're just that much better than the Lions. You know, he was right. AJ Brown was right about the offense. Risk goes both ways, that's true. Yeah, man shanked that punt. Not great. About 35 yards. Come on, with a 2% chance to blow the East. 15. They still have such a commanding lead on that division. With so little time left. I don't think it's going to happen. He gets it back in front, by the way. He had CN first. The Cowboys are stiff in blood. And we'll see. It's getting a bit dicey. So Bears ball at the 41-yard line. 1.55 to play. I still think it should be okay. Now to play, probably A&M. To the top of the screen. Now one at the top. Williams, misdirection, handoff to Monangai up the middle. Not much. It's actually Swift at the 39-yard line. Boyle starts if it's so bad. Yep, they do. If it was a locker room problem, that's a different story. 2nd and 8. Let's see for Cowboys team. Schottenheimer's a good coach. Second down. It requires the Cowboys to not stumble. Yeah, they got to do a lot. They have to beat the Lions. If they beat the Lions, then it gets a bit interesting. Stretch play here. Swift cuts up the middle, brought down the 43. Take it down by Davis. 3rd and 4. Mom told me my family's supposed to be traveling in for early January for a wedding weekend. Oh, wow. Wedding in January. That's a weird time for a wedding. 3rd and 4. If you like what you see, people hit that like button, subscribe to this episode, on the channel. Try to grow this community even more. One at the top, one at the bottom, back to his right. Now Burden in motion. Williams, they'll send 5. Williams, first read, floats it up for more on the crosser. It's caught. Gets it on the drag route to the 46. That's a first. Bond takes him down. Nice touch on that ball, gain of 11. So that we can watch the playoffs elsewhere. Yes, 100%. Yeah, hopefully it's not too hectic for the playoffs. It is an inside crossing concept. See the interview with Shannon Sharp? I did not see that one. Just floating that ball up. It's not been a great day for Williams, but good placement there. They kill her 2 minutes off the clock if they're smart. 2 at the top of the screen. Loveland in motion as a blocker. They'll stretch it out with Swift. He'll cut back up the middle, and he'll get down to the 42. It's death by 1,000 cuts right now with this Bears offense. Any score for the Bears makes it a really precarious spot. Make it a 2-score game. We live later tonight for Texas A&M against Texas. Justin Scheib, I don't think Cowboys are invincible. Oh, no, they're not invincible. No, not even close. Nor the Eagles complete garbage. Same. I like the Eagles defense a lot. They're getting manhandled today, but I like the Eagles defense a lot. There's a huge gap. It's a huge gap. You guys see 3 NFC North teams all game outside division round? I could. 2nd down. Misdirection, play action. Williams in the flat. Open, caught. Komet. Gain of 2. Mitchell takes him out at the 40. You figure it's 4-down territory here. Am I doing this for Nealon? Yep. Yeah, they're rallying around. Makes a lot of sense. The way they've handled that is just masterful. The way they've handled it is just so... Because it can be so hard when a close friend and a teammate dies mid-season like that. It'd be so hard. But Shawty's done a phenomenal job. He went in that locker room together, and that team has done a great job rallying around him. 3rd down. You figure 4-down territory here. Zacchaeus, bubble screen, that's caught. breaks one tackle, brought down to 31. Adoree Jackson takes him down, gain of 9. The Bears can take another 2 minutes off the clock. It was a windy day, but they are in field goal range. Eagles are not playing well right now. I did see some movement. They probably got away with a false start. Zacchaeus, I think he took a step before. Zacchaeus might have got away with a false start there. But if they don't call it, Bears get 9. That should make it 10. They're at the 30-yard line. Right, third appearance in 10 years as well, yep. One at the top. High formation, they're taking their sweet time on the play clock. The fans are leaving. It's not good right now. Handoff. Swift will get 2. When do the Eagles start taking time out? Not going to do it yet. Well, it's not that they're ungrateful. It's just tough love. They're not playing well right now. They're not playing well. They still love their team, but that's just Philly. Yeah, when people say the Cowboys win only 4 games under shy this year, especially with the Micah trade, oh yeah. I think I was one of them that said they'd go like 6 wins this year. They've been really good. 2nd down and 8. They'll snap with 9. Play action again. Flap for Swift, not there, so going to throw. End zone has come in. It's caught. Caleb Williams across his body. Finds Cole come in the back of the end zone. And the Bears lead by 2 scores. Williams has not done well with the second read all game. But that time, a perfect throw. Saw Swift wasn't there on the first read. Cole Kmet, how's it going, Mike? Makes himself open on that corner route. Gets behind Blankenship. And a perfect throw in stride across his body. And the Bears lead by 2 scores. And the Eagles, 7 first downs today, need to erase a 15-point deficit in 6 minutes. Or else they'll drop their 2nd straight. The Bears will maintain their hold in first place in the North. Yeah, I think we're going to have to ask some questions about the Eagles at this point. We're going to have to ask a lot of questions about this team. 24-9. If you like what we see, folks, hit like button, subscribe, post, channel a ton. Eagles are big time bear today. Yeah, Lakers win Madison. Yep, not the NBA Cup floor, though. They changed the floor. I think Lakers won that one. Final is the best thing happened for the Eagles and Reed. Yep, Reed never won Super Bowl in Philly, but he won 3 in case the Eagles have 2 with other coaches. Yep, worked out for both sides. Worked out for both sides. He was always up he can, yep. Oh, excuse me, so obnoxious on clickbait. Not surprised. Yeah, 4th profits for him. They've not looked good. Aura rings work? My mom has like those mood rings. Yeah. Yeah, apparently it works. Bears will ironically, despite their name, not be a bear. You're right on that. So fans head for the exits. Everything 4 down territory at this point for Philly. The jokes the Cowboys restored morale? It might have. keep playing like this. I mean, defensively with a run game as well. They're one of the top rushing teams in football for a reason. That kickoff will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. It's ball to 20. Even Santa's leaving. I normally am skeptical if it would work at prices reasonable. I might try it. Placebo effect. You mean, a lot of people in my family have it. They say it works. I don't have it. Yeah, great pick by Georgia. Yeah, the Bears against the Packers. That'll be a fun game. If I don't think go for Eklund, ooh. Interesting, but I wouldn't leave? No, I wouldn't leave. I'm guessing a lot of people are freezing. It is cold. I'm guessing a lot of people are like, you know what? I can't take the weather anymore. We're just going to get out of here. And heat up in the car. But I never leave a game early. Cardinals fans left with 2 minutes to go. Down by 3. With the Jacks on the ball with Cardinals have another 10 outs. Middle of the field. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And Brown gets down to the 34. Gain of 14. It sounds like being booed at least. Bears prove themselves? I think to some extent, yeah. I'm just not sold on Caleb. Florida hiring Jason Heck. Not out for the Vikes this Sunday. That's not good. Also, they threw ice balls at Lundqvist and Bradshaw. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that one. To the top, to the one. Back to his left. They're going to send 6. Hitch route. That's caught by Smith. He's brought down immediately. No game on play. Maybe 1. That's fine for the Bears. Just don't want to allow anything big over the top. Finally back in Philly. Bengals all sooner here in October. My member? I think he got gifted. He got gifted membership. To the top, one of the bomb back to his left. They're going to send 5. Hurts checks it down to Barkley, who drops the ball. Been that kind of day for Philly. Chicago expect to win 2 more games. That'd be enough. That would be enough. 11 wins gets you in. New Mexico got the group of 5 spot. That's going to be the American champion. Yeah, 3 lost to Mexico. It's not making. Weather, it's gorgeous in Arizona right now. 2 games early. Hawaii Bowl game is 30-6. And then a 38-6 game. That makes sense. Out route. That's caught first down the 45-yard line. You were getting rained on? Yeah. Yeah, so it had to do with, like, Christmas Eve. Want to get back in time. Blowout game. I mean, that's, like, past the point of return. Not a 2-score game. Chance coming back and win the East? I'm going to go 20%. Pick Bears win today, guys. Don't trust the Eagles. Thank you for proving right, Philly. Yep. As Smith looks to be shaken up. He kneels down the sideline. To the top, to the bottom. So Devontae Smith out with an injury. Slam pass. That's caught. Dodson, his first target of the day. He'll get down to the 41. The second season for Dodson in Philly. Charlotte winning JMU's only hope. It's going to be tough. You might, if you get like a massacre in the American Championship. Or JMU just destroys their opponent. They're going to send 5. Pump fake. Hurts. Off his back foot. Sideline. Incomplete. Looking for Brown. Second down. The Bears Packers was originally flexed out of 425 and not, and Bills Bengals is now 1. Fingernails help Williams throw? No. No, it makes no difference. That makes sense, sports talk. That makes sense. Second and 10. If we're at a field trip to see Dodgers Brewers, Sean Green had 3 home runs. We had to leave in the 7th inning because the player didn't realize how long baseball games take. Yeah, a lot of camps have that. A lot of camps do like the summer baseball games, and then they'll leave in like the 6th inning, like not realizing. I'm like, what? I would hate that. I would never want to do that. Out route, almost intercepted. Dodson, the intended target, broken up by C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who's returned to Philly. And it was 4th one after left. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I never get why like camps do that. They don't stay for the whole game. At least if camp games start like 11 o'clock. So you get to the camp at 9. You leave immediately. Get to the ballpark at like 10. Game starts at 11. That's what it should be. Games should start at 11 o'clock on Wednesdays for camp day. The game takes 2.5 hours. Out by 2. And then back at the camp by like 2:33. And camp's done. It's time to go back. Middle of the field, that's caught at the 25-yard line. A.J. Brown. Got Sean Green autographed during pregame. Oh, that's awesome. It was a good luck sign. All 4 hours swing Thursday and Friday. Yep, crazy. Measure amount of platforms in my life. Pretty much a wow on that one. Yeah, it's a Black Friday for the Eagles based on how they're playing. Yes, it is. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Back to his left. 4 minutes to go. He'll request a trade. Yeah, I think Patriots. Hitch route that's caught by Smith. He's back out there after leaving earlier with an injury. Gain of 4. Bears have lowest chance to make the playoffs from the current MC playoff team. So that makes sense, but now they'll win this game. Probably. Mexico win. Boys lost to Mexico in the Mountain West Championship. With 3 losses. That's impressive. Look back on the headache. Oh, hopefully you're okay, Joe. That sucks. I don't like headaches. City Gondrot's a nice step. Yeah, he's just a head case, but he's a good player. Don't text it by 21. Yeah, they're going to just destroy him. They're going to send 6. Slam pass overthrown over the middle of the field, incomplete. Good, was Evan puck across the line after review, even though it was in the glove across the line. It was like, well, he saved it, but he crossed the line. That's amazing. Win 6 return for the Cowboys? I have no idea. No clue. I want to be a Frank, no longer want to be a tree. I get that. Being a Frank would be cool. You can never have a ticket stub, and then the guy had 4 home runs in a day with 6 for 6 19 total bases. So that's a pretty good day. Pretty good day at the office, if I do say so myself. 3rd and 6. Obviously, 4 down territory here. It's a whole lot of nothing. Nope. 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Back to his left. Hurts. Sideline. Brown. Back shoulder. Makes the grab and out of bounds to the 3. Good footwork there by Brown. And nice throw by Williams. Or excuse me, by Hurts. I saw Williams in the chat. There's for real. I'm not crazy about Caleb Williams. That's what I was getting to. I was not crazy about Caleb Williams. But defense can play. And the running game is good. Let's see. 1, 2. Yep, he's in. You can rank my Big 4 leagues on fan sleep games early from less likely and more likely. Well, most likely is baseball. Easily baseball is most likely. Least likely, NFL. NHL, second least likely. NBA, second most likely. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Hurts. Slam pass. Brown caught. Touchdown. We'll see if they go for 2. If they make it a 1-score game by kicking the extra point. It's something for Philly. They have all their timeouts and 3 minutes left. It's not over. Will they go for 2? They'll leave the offense out there or kick the extra point. Kick the extra point. Make it a 1-score game, but you don't know what you need. Baker Mayfield going to play? I have no idea. No clue. I've not seen the injury report yet. Yeah, they're going for 2. They're going to go for 2. Let's see what they need. Hurts. Slam pass not there. Second read not there. Flushed out. Throws on the run. Incomplete. It remains a 2-score game. DeMarco Jackson on the coverage. So no harm done for the Bears. 24-15 is just as good as 24-9. Now you have to onside it. Yep. Before, if you got the 2, you could kick it deep. Now you got to onside. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So now you know you got to onside kick it. No, not a dumb decision. You got to get the 2 sometime. Look, at some point you got to get the 2. I think Green Bay go for on 4th down. I thought they would. I thought it was the right call. 3 yards, you end the game. And it works out exactly the same. You gotta go for 2 either way. Might as well know what you need. Go for 1 to extend the game. But, like, you don't know what you need. So I get it. I get both sides. I get the idea of, you know what, we can make it a 1-score game. I also get the idea of we don't know what we need. And now we know we need to onside kick it. I'll take it a nap. Yep. For this one, I'll blame him. I get both sides. I completely get it. Watch most of the second half. I'm shocked the Eagles have looked this far in the Cowboys Cup Saturday. They not look good. Good play call. Yeah, they were looking for the slam pass. It just wasn't there. I don't hate the call. They're looking slam pass, 3-step drop, but just wasn't there. Yeah, onside kick. Yep. They're just surprised at it. Yeah. It's a good play by LaFleur. It's the right call too. Maybe obligatory Thanksgiving leftover pot pie. Yeah, we don't know what we need. What I mean by that? What I mean by that is that if you assume an extra point's automatic. I know it's not, but you assume an extra point's automatic. Remember, they missed an extra point earlier in the game. But you assume an extra point is automatic. So you figure, okay, let's say you're the Eagles. You go kick the extra point, 24-16. Then you drive down the field. You decide to take your sweet time going down the field. And then you don't get the 2-point conversion. That is tough. Whereas the Chargers, no. No, they are not good. Raiders are not a good team. Geno Smith has looked terrible. Offenses look lethargic. O-line is pathetic. They are not going to win that game. Yeah, 32-15, that could happen. So that's what I mean by that. The L extra point, yeah, that makes a huge difference. Without that, 24-17, and the Bears are not looking as sharp. I'll put it that way. So you can kick it off deep. You got to stop. You're in a good spot. I'll go onside kick. Bears worse than Titans? I agree. Elliott. Ball is horizontal on the tee. Which way is he going to kick it? It's going to go to the near side, and it's scooped up by Adunze. Quite easily, actually. At the 47-yard line. Onside kick, about a 5% success rate. Did not work there. Right, gives it even some more predictable situation. Allows him to find the 2-point better. All good. Yep. No, it's almost going to go either way. On. Rose doing the Chargers following Chip Kelly getting fired. That would be nuts. I think Geno's washed at this point. SC logo, that's Santa Clara. Yeah, that's Santa Clara. Max Crosby being traded? No, I do not. You got a franchise edge rusher. I think he wants to stay in Vegas. We're going to keep him. Good clean gather. To the top of the screen. Yeah, Joe Burrow came back and whipped Baltimore. Yeah, that is funny how that worked out. Dumb decision? Nah, I don't hate the call. Manungai up the middle. Down to the 44. Philly will burn their first time out with 3:05. Yeah, say touchdown, all right? I'll get one over there. Titans got the number 1 pick. Who they take? I think they go Bain. Or they trade the pick. Yeah, Boise had my 2 scores. It's crazy. You either trade the pick or they take Bain. Second down. Prescott and chair to golf. Yep. Not wrong there. If it was going to take the extra point, I knew let your defense worry about only need 1 stop, knowing you're down 1 score. I get that. Again, I get both sides. I completely get both sides to that. Personally, I would go for 1. Because they're not going to have enough time to get 2 possessions either way. They're not going to have enough time, so I go for 1. 7 minutes left to go for 2. 3 minutes left to go for 1, but I get it. Manungai up the middle. On the toss, so we brought down at the 40. Eagles call their second timeout. This game? What's this game? How's it going, T2 man? Appreciate you tuning in. Third down. I would think 4 down territory because you can pretty much end the game with 4 yards. Titans just supposed to get Jeremiah Smith in the draft. He's not eligible. No, Smith still has 1 more year. He's a sophomore. Smith can't come out. He'll be the number 1 receiver off the board in the 27 draft, but he can't come out in 26. The Cowboys play next Thursday. Yeah, the Cowboys play the Lions next Thursday. Oh, is it over? If they got a first down, it is, yeah. It's pretty close to over. But 3rd and 3. Turkey pizza? Was good. One at the top of the screen. Play action. Komet something like him is going to take off and run. He will slide down in bounds after getting the first. Great awareness by Caleb. Not thrown into the flat. With Komet not there. Slides down for the first. And that keeps the clock moving, though the Eagles will stop it, calling their final timeout. OT after the stream? Yeah, I have a hard out because of the 8 a.m. game, but yeah. It would take a miracle at this point. 2 plays for the 2-minute warning. Best case for the Eagles to get back with 107. The thing with going for 1, you don't know what you need, but also it's a 1-score game. Bears might play it a bit differently. You can also kick it off deep. Going for 2, you know what you need. Lasagna Thanksgiving, that sounds good. If it was either of these games, call for a 23 style collapse, that'd be amazing. Yeah, Casey was the Bears back quarterback. He has been in the league for a while. Hand off here to Manungai. Just stay in bounds at the 35 and down at the 33. See, it did not take enough time to force him around to play for a 2-minute warning. So they will have to call a play for the 2-minute warning. So it's just percentage of kicking the PAT versus going for 2. PAT about 95%, although it's windy today, so about 90. Going for 2, about 45%? 50%? The link is emptying. Although now, I mean, this game is over. Second and 7. Tonight, Texas A&M against Texas. I'll link that stream in a little bit. All good, Charles. I appreciate you, man. I'll run the ball up the middle. Manungai will be stopped at the 32. And I'm assuming this game, no. Nothing this game. So here's the game plan here. You run the ball 2 times. You're not kicking a field goal for the Bears. There's no way you're kicking a field goal. You risk a block. We saw Eagles-Rams block return touchdown. Also, the wind is pretty bad. And then you go for it on 4th if you don't get it. Best case for the Eagles, get it back with about 107. Very Italian, nice. So you go over 2 this time. I thought it was the right call. I get it. Christmas Vacation Elf. Ooh. 2 classics. 2 of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. 21-10 Utah State. Jeez. And I did not hate going for 2. I did not hate going for 2. You get the first down here, it's over. Kick the field goal? No. No way. Oh, I'm sorry for this? Yes. Yes, it does. But also, you need to go for 2 at some point. We're having Texas A&M in Texas. I have Texas A&M. Max Rhodes starting Sunday. Yes, he is. You have to go for 2 at some point. Again, you have to go for 2 at some point. It's not where we're talking a 14-point game. It was a 15-point game. Back out for 2 at some point. Looks like Air Force is going to win the trophy. I think they're just a fun team to watch this year. Why is you can hear the same PA and music better on Prime? Probably just the audio, the way it's done. Keep it on decision spend? Yep. They're tied 17. 3rd down, 1 at the top of the screen. Komet in motion. The Eagles jump. Eagles might have jumped, and if they jump, that's it. If the Eagles jumped, if they did, 5-yard penalty, it's still going to be 3rd down. Wait, it was 3rd and 5. Okay, so it's not over yet. It's, I guess 5.5. All right. It's not over yet, technically speaking. Bit confused as to why it's not a first down. It was 3rd and 5, but... Ball at 26. Handoff. Manungai, he's stuffed at the 29-yard line. 4th and 3. Oh, that's awesome on your customer. That's awesome. I make it easier on stuff in the meantime. I get it. I get it. Kick the field goal, I dare you. I'm going for it. Make indefense stuff for educational purposes. Why you should go for 2 down 9. It's case by case basis again. I would have gone for 1, but I get it. I completely get it. I'll take this all the way down. Yeah, it was 3rd and 6. Yeah, the Broncos probably had it wrong then. I would think you go for it here. Cancel both these teams. All right, time is called. 1:15. Bears have 2 timeouts left. And I'm going for it here. Not risking a block. Anything along those lines. Make the Eagles drive the length of the field. Taking no chances in that regard. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second here. Get everything in line for the next stream we do. So I have to do a lot of work after that. We need more IDOs. Yeah, I want to do more IDOs. I do want to do more IDOs. They're going for it. Yep, right call. They're going for it. You don't want to talk about that game? Nope, I don't blame you. 3 at the top, back to his right. 1 at the bottom. They're going for it. It's the right call. Williams to end the game. Hitch route incomplete. Luther Bird in the intended target. Eagles will get it back. It's the right call. Ideas, we've done a few, yeah. We've done a few. Not as many as I would have liked, but we have done a few. Give me a second, guys. Just trying to get this up. There's just a field goal in time for an onside kick. Yep. Have no timeouts, so it's going to be tough. If only ever customers like that, yep. They need a miracle at this point. It's the right call to go for it there. Ball to 30. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Hurts. They're going to send 4. Flushed out. Going to take off and run to the 35-40. 45-50. There's a flag on the play. Probably in the area of holding. Based on the reaction of the Bears' defensive line. If it stands, it's a gain of 22. So you have a 3, make it 27-15. 4 Seagulls get 2 touchdowns. Now you risk a block. You risk a block kick. When the Bears use a timeout. Hopefully never. It's holding on steam. So move it back, 1st and 20. Yep, coming back. And good acting job there, too. Good acting job on that one. By Dexter. Stuck the hands up. Make sure the ref saw it. And he did. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, back to his left. They'll send 4. Hurts. Middle of the field. Brown somehow holds on to that ball. I don't know how. Diving for that one. Clock's going to run. Taken down by right. Tight coverage there, but Brown somehow able to come down with that. Clock runs, though. That's a heck of a grab. Hurts. They're going to send 4. Middle of the field. That's caught at the 45-yard line. Can he get it out of bounds? Goddard cannot. Haven't called this game a lot today. Out at the 40. Get at 23. Can they donate unused timeouts? They should be able to, yeah. 1st and 10. Eagles will spike it with 24. This point, 1st down, spike, field goal, onside, Hail Mary. I go for the field goal first. You're not going to have enough time to go down to the end zone. It's going to come down to a Hail Mary. If you get the onside kick, it's going to come down to a Hail Mary. You go for the field goal first. Empty backfield. Hurts. QB draw. Yep, they're going to get their spike at 34. I don't get the QB draw. I don't get that. But, okay. 4th and 4. I don't get that. Now, that would be a dumb decision. That might be a dumb decision. Not sure what that serves. Not getting a chunk play. You're going to keep in the middle of the field. That might be a dumb decision. $52-yard try in this wind. Yeah, something on the sideline. I would have thrown the ball trying to get a chunk play. Elliott. Wide left. That's your ball game. The Bears will win. The kick misses wide left with the wind. The Bears take it 24-15, 9-3. Where this team was last year with Eberflus. How many games in a row they lost. They are now above 500, guaranteed to have a winning season at the end of November. Don't trust her online, don't trust her, it's a throw. Do you want to search for a dumb decision? You want a QB draw? Not a QB draw. I don't know why you're going QB draw on that one. Clock run out. Yep, clock is run out. Bears clinch a winning record. What a difference a year makes. First one position of the season. 282 rushing yards. First winning record since 2018. Let's do some overtime. Why not? So I have a hard out for this one. I do have a hard out at Oops, wrong thing. Do you have a hard out at 650. You know, I'm not doing a dumb decision. It's a bad call, but yeah. The Bears at this point very likely make the playoffs. So for half of a sand clap. All right, overtime. Any donation, audio, video, chat, tweet, series, accept the queue. I will do it. I will do it. Philly's still like 95% chance to make it. Ben Johnson, he's been a heck of a coach. Most of these coaches are pretty good this year in terms of the new ones. Hard out because I'm doing another stream after this. Doing Texas A&M against Texas later tonight, so that's why I have a hard out. Something Packers beat Bears twice? I think so too. Ben Johnson legit? Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah, as a Lions fan, want to cry about that? Yeah. Bears play a complete game. They got to sit for the college game, so 650 we'll head out. Michael, that's here. Appreciate you, man. Hung over you. All right, we'll do that. Go right to the Texas game. We're going to do a separate stream for that. Click that link above to join that stream, but obviously we're not starting that stream for a little bit. So that stream's not starting for a little bit. We're not doing overtime after the game tonight. Just keep that in mind. No OT after the game tonight. Head down to the bar. Not bad. Just disappointed we lose. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. How wrong were you about Ben Johnson? Well, I thought he was going to be a good coach, and then the first week happened. I'm like, oh no. Wait, my headphones are not in. I just realized that. Remember to forget me. All right. Ben Johnson from Demonstrations to Coach of the Year. It's been great. I think Vrabel's going to Coach of the Year. Glenn, the only band new coach this year? Yeah. Then Mike with another tour. Well, Carroll, I don't count like retread guys. Carroll and Vrabel don't count. Bears right. How can we see you sing the bar? I posted on Twitter. I did post it on Twitter. It's like Trop Pop. What is this? It's like Trop Pop. Yeah, I'll link it if you want to see it. Andrew the Fiver, appreciate you, man. Which team do you want? Get you on the call for it. Am I with a Fiver? Like Krogel and Jack, all right. Let's see what we got here. Yours play, but I think a lot of it was the end of the game. You know, I don't think there was anything on that one. I don't think there was anything there dumb decision-wise today. Matthew with 2, appreciate you, man. Which game do you want? I'll get you on the call for it. Which game do you want? How long for the NFL's 2 Black Friday games? Never going to happen. Sport Broadcasting Act of 1961, they can't start a game past 6 o'clock. They're not allowed to start a game past 6 o'clock. If there's any high school football within 75-mile radius, they can't air the game. So, they can't televise it. So, they will never do 2 Black Friday games. Also, the other thing, too, is if you do 2 Black Friday, you have 3 Thanksgiving, 2 Black Friday, Sunday night, Monday night. There's only 9 games then in the 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock window. The networks will not go for that. It's too little. Which game do you want to get you on the call for it? Appreciate you a ton, Matthew. Yeah, but there's a broadcasting regulation as why that'll never happen. It's catchy, just not that. Black Friday, they don't have that song. They do not have the one. I don't even know that song. I don't even know that one. Steely Dan's got some bangers, though. Yeah, this did not sound like a Blink album at all. Black Friday deals, first down 30% off, score 2 touchdowns, get a field goal free, things like that. A doorbuster game, that's at 6 a.m., yes. Yes, we should have a 6 a.m. game. Well, I also it'd be interesting if you could, like, bet on the Black Friday games on Amazon, where, like, you get free shipping, or, like, you get, like, half off if your bet wins, and if it doesn't, it's double. This is why for streaming, you know, I don't know. I would think so. Well, they can't show the game locally. That's the other thing, too. Like, you wouldn't be allowed... Because they got to show it locally. Yeah, it applies for streaming, yeah. But the Eagles don't... Yeah, they're screaming one and done right now. Eagles are screaming one and done. Rebecca Black Friday. In honor of Black Friday. The reason why we have Black Friday in the first place. Should have known they used that tech logo song against Hawaii earlier this season. All good. Which game do you want, Sports Talk? I think this song is actually pretty good. Not this one. Friday. I actually think Friday is not bad. Obviously, the auto-tune's insane. The lyrics are insane. But I will say that song is good. You want lit? All right. You know, so I think so. They have enough of a lead where I think they do. Yeah, we got a trap beat now? What on earth? No matter what the division at this point. What is this trap stuff? Yo, before I came out, I was in high school. No, wait. What? No, I was middle school. I was 8th grade. It's funny. There was someone else who went to my school that had another viral hit. I'm not going to say who it was, but that song sucked. And she also sucks as a person. Not Rebecca Black. The person... I went to school with someone... Yeah, I see when I hit the album. Yes, I do. So right after Friday came out, there was another song that got big. Justin Bieber never had a song called Friday. No, they hated it because of, like, the lyrics were bad, she couldn't sing, the auto-tune, and just the music video. Yeah, Baby. No, it didn't sound so much like Baby. I didn't hear it. Beer Cider should be cinema. Yeah, it should be a good game. But there was someone that went to my school who was just... had a song that got, like, millions of views on YouTube. Like, millions. It was pretty big. It was another one of those, like, awful songs. So right around the same time. San Francisco College, yes. They're actually very good in basketball back in the day. Yeah, it's got pretty bad lyrics. Yeah, I see why you hate this album. It sounds nothing like Blink. It doesn't sound like any artist. Right, Bill Russell played for Stanford, yep. Alright, Miley Crew, Uncle Jack. You have 66 in that one. Alright, Uncle Jack. Alright. We got $9 on Santa Clara? Yep. It's a W on George Heck? I don't know. Wait, let me just see something. No, there's not a decision. That was the right call. That was the right call to go for 2. I had no problem with it. We have a time on the kickoff? I'm trying to see if we have a time on the Texas A&M game, because I'm not sure it's going to start at 7:30 exactly. Hopefully it does, but... This sounds something like Motley Crue. But, like, it sounds like the first song. It sounds like Pearl Jam. Like, this is legit a Pearl Jam song. Oh, it's on that part. No, even that. Man, I hear a little bit of Pearl Jam in this. Missing 2 possessions? Well, you gotta go for 2 at some point. Biggest lone sweatshirt in a long time. Last year was pretty big. This one's not like as big. I mean, Texas A&M is still gonna make the playoff, and Texas is still not making it. Last year's was pretty big. Right, the sun was good, yeah. The only one I hate is bets. Yeah, I'm not crazy about bets. Yeah, talk a bit more. Yeah, I got the dub. Got the dub. We're so excited. We're going to have a ball 2 day. Absolute time now. Here we go. Okay, so let's get the Q. Audio video chapter 2. Sporkle quizzes. What if sports? Michigan wins? I think they're in. Well, I think Michigan will need to win the Big Ten to get in. Ohio State probably might drop out the top 4. I think Michigan will get in at that point. They might leapfrog Bama. Our only lock is the Rams. Yeah, 100%. Going for 2 early and missing the other team is no little push to make a first down. You're down by 8. The other team is to move the ball. So I get because you don't know what you need. You don't know what you need. If you go for 1, make it 8. Do you take your time if you get the ball back? Do you onside kick? What do you do? And how all good, JP. Appreciate you, man. Same weekend for good tonight. Have a good time. First Sounds goes to first, but I haven't seen it yet. 9 ranking one of the worst songs I listened to. Of the Blink albums, it's the worst. Of the Blink ones, it's definitely the worst. I mean, in terms of some of the other albums, like, there have been some other crap albums. Like, at least, like, it sounds musically fine. Man, that hit hard. It's like a green jelly ending. Almost. That far, I stuck my head. Yep, I'm gonna get stuck my head too. Every time I hit any Johnson kick down by 9, you need to. Yeah, but exactly. That's the point. That's the entire point. If you're down by 8, you're not gonna onside kick, but you don't know like what happens then if you go down the field and you score, you don't get it. Then you're really in trouble. Vanilla song left for last time, usually the worst. Yep. Not wrong. Yeah, I like the slowdown part. Same about the long chords. My line 2.5. Ooh. That was good. All right, let's go Friday. Season is chaos, yep. Right, going to seal fate. Yes, it did. Right, I would agree with those tiers. I would agree with those. Exactly. I have no problem going for 2. I really have no problem with it. 11, no, 11's not missing the playoffs. 10 will. 10's going to miss. 11 will not. SU beats Virginia AC Championship. I think they would, yes. The music video makes no sense for this song, too. Right, Ravens can make it. They got to play a lot better than they did last night. Appreciate it, CT. Appreciate you. You know, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. It's some Cowboys and Texans, yep. Which is just standing in the car the whole time, too. There's Chinese food? Nice. Ooh. Well, Lulu's last. Slang is the best. Slang, Risk, 9. Oh, God. Liberal Animation, was that the first? Is that the first one? Back up. I love this. Just a random rapper. Let's see. Looks like Usher. Fast lanes, switching lanes. No Texas dominating. Stroud's back. Stroud is back. And boys is losing right now by 2 scores. Yep. Well, I definitely put Lulu last. Liberal Animation second to last. Yeah. S&M Maryland's be the third last. I don't know how to rank the rest. They're all kind of around the middle. Risk I put first. And 9 I probably put second. Like, it's a bad Blink album. It's not like a terrible album, but it's a bad Blink album. Same thing with Risk. Stroud's a downgrade quarterback? No. No, I don't think so. I think Stroud's better than Mills. We're watching next, Texas A&M, Texas. And that stream will start. If you click that link above, we'll start that stream in a little bit. Yeah, you don't have the Mountain West Championship. If Boise loses, you don't know if he wins. Yep. This song takes me back to the weekend. I am the table. There you go. All right, I have one chance of being in the queue. Clock's at 0. $5 more gets you in. Or it's also with Slang and Risk. Yep. And links like Miles. You could go 3 guard. You could go that. All right. $5 more gets you in at this point. Clock's at 0. The Brat Pack upset the Lilburn Bears actually behaving because the Bears are winning games. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Isn't it a great day? The Bears beat the Eagles and they're now 9-3. I feel amazing. But that's not fair. Why are you happy? I wanted the Eagles to win. Now everything's ruined. Yeah, I'll take it, Sports Talk. I'll take it. Well, I have no choice at that point. Yep. Best Thanksgiving movie was it's Spider-Man 2002. It's a good movie. Little Bear, being all nice now. It's annoying. You're supposed to complain with us. That's what we do. I don't like this at all. I want Little Brown Bear back to where he was. Whiny like me. Why should you get to be happy when I'm not happy? I want everything my way. Texas winning? I think A&M wins, but I will say Manning is a lot better now. No, he won boys. It's minus 20 weather. No. Oh, it's okay. I'm choosing to be positive today. The Bears did great, and I'm going to be great too. But I don't want you to be positive. Now I'm the only one upset. It feels weird. I never heard Alice's restaurant. Kevin with a 5 M. Silverhurst first make an NBA Cup court to replace the Lakers one. Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeah, if you stop whining, who am I supposed to argue with? Who am I supposed to correct? Who am I supposed to tell him better then? I want everyone to be miserable like me. That's what I want. Make him stop being nice right now. I command it. Yep, first week season was 2018. Didn't look the best today, but you got the dub and 9-3. That's all that counts. You can still be upset if you not, but I'm choosing to have a good day. Want to draw with me? No, I don't want to draw. I want to complain. You're making it harder because you're smiling. This is the worst day ever. Little Bear is behaving. He's pleasant. I can't deal with this. Fine, if I can't be the happiest and bossiest person in the room, then nobody can. I'll just lay on the floor and scream like royalty. Only 18.5 minutes long. Oh boy. It's okay. I'll just be here when you're ready to calm down. Bear down. Why does he get to be nice now? This is terrible. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm not crying. Okay, maybe I am. Why does his football team get to win? It's not fair. Not being boys at -20, no. But someone's got to play in that game. I mean, based on the Mountain West. It's based on the Bull Tie-ins. Someone's got to play in it. Denver, Chicago, Super Bowl? No, I don't think Bears make it. I don't trust Caleb. I do not trust Caleb Williams at all. Broncos I could see. But I don't trust the Bears to make the Super Bowl. Alright. Is the whole scene just ruined? Yeah. Someone's got to play in Idaho. I'll allow it. JFK the tour. All house favors. I'll allow it. It's just... I'll allow it. Is that just an audio thing? I'll do it while I do the ChatGPT. So, I'll allow it. $5 more consumer at this point, but I will allow that one. Appreciate JFK. Alright, we got this. Ooh. It's like a Halloween one. And the Apocalypse. Alright, we'll do that. Ooh, I like the synth. Should go for Alice. Probably 10. Probably 10 for that one. Yeah, this is like a Halloween song. I like this. Older rally ChatGPT. Little Bear was a horrible Black Friday because he couldn't get the toys he wanted. And the Bears and Bruins lost. All right. Oh, no, you're good, JFK. You're good. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Black Friday games, yeah. Last year was the best. 23 was the worst. I'll get you on... Which game did you want? I forget which game you wanted. That'd be a good lineup, Texie. That'd be a very good lineup. Which game do you want? The Bruins lose surrender. It's an oof. Santa Clara, perfect. Your words can be hard. I completely get that. Players ever acknowledged 500 receptions? No. No. Not 500. Teams are up, decline, boys won't play it? Nah. That's not fair. Yeah, Giants are, yeah, rest in peace for them. And then, yeah, the rest of the teams, Bengals have an outside shop. I don't think they're going to make it. I've heard something modern NFL. One more time, Blink 182. We've not listened to it yet. Have never heard that song. Rob the Sixer. You wanted San Francisco. Get you on it. Next stream, Texas Tech A&M. That's going to start at like 5 or 7 o'clock Eastern. Your Black Friday game is, yeah, that's why I like it. Zero friends celebrate the Bears' victory, but be correct, we won't keep saying Mike Ditka. I love it. Jack is great. All right, that works. I know watching sports like on the West Coast. Yes, you do. Hang on, give me a second here. Did he really do that? That's insane. Because Clinch's barely been there. Well, if I switch to live band? No. No, it's whatever Mike say got. A protest if they're forced to go Boise? No, they will not be. Guarantee they will not. They will not be. No chance. McDonald's occurred a better chance to come in Bengals? No, because Bengals have the division to play for. Dolphins don't. Yeah, also play for the Bears, yeah. I'll take that. Next up, the Apocalypse. Yeah, Eagles' offense is pretty bad right now. It's out of rhythm. All right, here we go. The Apocalypse. I love that Halloween song. Our protest? Yeah, they're not going to. They're getting paid to do it too. Demonstration from tonight? No, nothing tonight. All right, here we go. Adam Silver hires fans for making NBA Cup court to replace the Lakers one because it's too slippery to play on. Breaking news, Lakers' bright yellow NBA Cup courts are deemed too slippery to play. Sources say the NBA is urgently looking for a replacement design for the tournament. Ferb, I know what we're going to do today. We're going to create the world's most advanced, visually stunning, hyper-functional NBA Cup court ever. One so good will make the three-point line feel honored just to be there. Sir, the replacement court is to be ready today. Lakers' alternate gyms are booked for dance recitals. We need a miracle. Or two exceptionally resourceful children. I recognize this beat. The boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Well, for your tomorrow project history video. Finishes phone rings. Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Silver. Yes, we can help. Yes, today works. We work fast. No, Ferb doesn't need a W-9 form. You paid to lose, basically? No. Ferb, it's official. The NBA wants our court design. Wait to help the Fireside girls. They install the floor panels. Phineas calibrates everything. Belgique does measurements. Buford sledgehammers decorative elements for intimidation factor. They got a really nice court that looks really, really gorgeous. Boys, this is incredible. The league's been trying to invent a court like this for years. What do you call it? The NBA Cup Ultra Grip Multi-Mode Hypercourt. That's like it's pretty close. Patent pending, of course. Meanwhile, Doofus built a slipperyinator to make sure everyone slips on banana peels. Barry the Platypus. So you see, back in my day, I slipped on banana peels all the time, and I didn't like it, so I'm making a quart where I just want people to do a picture of harness to walk in my old shoes. Perry foils him, destroys the slipperyinator, which eliminates all slipperiness in the region, including the court coating. Oh man, I fixed the problem for free? Are you kidding me? You know, Silver tests the court. Perfect. This is safer than my shower with those anti-slip duck stickers. Mom, Facebook built a full NBA court in the backyard. Oh, that's nice, dear. Arsenal best associated football team in Europe right now, yes. Oh, that's awful, Gene. Yep. So I Mississippi State, Nebraska plus 7 was up minus 1100. Forgot which one and it didn't hit. No, it did not hit. Neither of them hit. The court's installed. The crowd cheers. Welcome to the debut of the new court featuring Phineas and Ferb. Well, Ferb, I think I made sports history today. And improved the coefficient of attraction while we're at it. The court then disappears after the Lakers score is good to go. The regular court's good to go. And Candace isn't able to bust the boys because, you know, the court is not there anymore. Because, of course, it's not. Next up, man wants to be at a Factor FCS Conference 26. No, not with CUSA and the MAC. But they'll be like the 7th best conference, probably. Probably 7th or 8th. That was good. Yeah, it felt very much like a boom, 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 boom. Felt very much like that. All right, Little Brown Bear is now upset because the Bruins and Bears both lost on Black Friday. Mom, today's the worst day ever. The worst. Oh, dear. That's quite a big sound for a little bear. What's wrong, sweetheart? Everything is wrong. First the Bruins lost, and then the Bears lost too. They lost everything. So at home, I wouldn't stop having hope, but... And now Black Friday is ruined. I hate losing. I hate it. I'm never disappointed. It's okay to feel upset, but screaming into the rug doesn't change the score, honey. But I wanted them to win. They were supposed to win because I said so. Why didn't they listen to me? Sports don't really work that way, kiddo. Well, they should. If I say win, they should win. Otherwise, they're being mean. I don't think they were trying to be mean. Yes, they were. It's New York and Philadelphia. That's what they do. He crossed his arms. Now we're at the toy store for Black Friday. And now everything I want is gone. Dang with a 5. Appreciate you, man. Why haven't started at 7? I'm not going to get on until 7:30 for that one. I'm just trying something out. I'm not going to get on until 7:30 for that stream. So keep that in mind. I don't get on until 7:30. Everything I want is gone. All the toys I asked for are all of them. They're all sold out. I knew today was the worst day ever. Yep, just suck at politics. Yep. Yeah, yep. You know they should have moved. Will you look for something else, sweetie? No, I don't want something else. I want the Super Mega Rocket Bear with laser eyes and the Giganto Mega Race Car and the Sparkle Blast Snow Launcher. Not this boring stuff. This isn't even clothes. It's a drum. It stinks like old socks and bare feet. They call himself? Yeah, I mean, they got manheld the line of scrimmage today. First time the Bears had multiple 100-yard rushers in a game in 40 years, so I get it. Wow, that's pretty stinky. That's because today's the stinkiest day in the whole universe. I didn't get what I wanted, and the Bruins lost, and the Bears lost. Nothing's fair. Sometimes days don't go the way we want, but you know what? We still have each other. We can always try again. I guess, but I'm still mad. Right now, they did push us one time. Didn't work. You ain't mad, buddy. Just don't let the man take over the whole day. It's kind of okay, I guess. That's a start. But I'm still upset and gonna whine about it. Oh, we know. We know. It didn't pass yet. I should have moved. They should have moved. Right, the Super Friends celebrate the Bears winning, but they keep getting corrected when one of the friends refers to Ben Johnson as Mike Dick. Here we go. Well, into Bill Zaworski, Superfans celebrating the Bears. Black Friday victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. Final score, the Bears 24, Eagles 15. Bears have 9-3, which in medical terms is what doctors refer to as a miracle, considering the cholesterol levels at this table. A beautiful one, absolutely beautiful. Quarterback played like a young Ditka. Todd, nobody here ever played like Ditka. Ditka never played quarterback. Everybody plays like Ditka in my heart. That's why I think the Bears lost. Alternate reality. That's why. A fist fight on Black Friday with carried over Nintendo Switch, yes. Gotta hand it to Coach Mike Ditka. He really turned this team around. Pat, buddy, the head coach is Ben Johnson. Right, of course, Ben Johnson. But also Mike Ditka. No, also just Ben Johnson. Ditka's like 90 at this point. He's senile. To Ben Johnson for out scheming the Eagles. To Mike Ditka. Oh, Pat, what? He's the spirit of the team. He's everywhere like the wind, but more mustache. Do you see the wind out there? Let's review today's game stats. Bears defense outstanding. Offense efficient. Coaching, excellent job by Ben Johnson. Correction, excellent job by Mike Ditka. Pat, how many saucers have you had? You're loose saying Dickas again. Only 7. Dozen. Yeah, he likes the Bears because he is a bear. You need anything else? Yeah, bring us your finest Ditka-approved entree. Do you mean the Coach Johnson combo platter? Yes, thank you, Johnson. See, Pat, the waiter knows. If you bring me anything without a mustache, Sean, I'm sending it back. The waiter leaves. I tell you, Bears went on Black Friday better than any sale. Unless Dick himself was 50% off, which is impossible because Dick is priceless. Well, today the only gun on sale was Eagles D-line. Oh, hey-oh! They do the belly laugh cough. Let's make predictions for the rest of the season. I say Bears finish 13-4. I don't know what high school they went to. Behind the leadership of, say it with me, Pat, Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, but coached spiritually by Mike Ditka. Oh, Pat. The lights flicker, a faint gust of wind blows, a framed picture of Dick on the wall tilts slightly. You feel that? Dicka's presence. That's not Dicka, that's the bar's H and HVAC. Well, folks, that's all for today. Bears win, confidence level high, blood pressure even higher. And remember, the Bears are coached by Ben Johnson. From the hearts of super fans everywhere, da Dicka. There you go. All right, let me get this next one in. No one's targeting me, Stug. No one's targeting you. AC Reynolds. I would not have gotten that. Two for 3 with 19 pass yards. That's a triple option offense. let's get this one in here. And $5 more gets to an audio video ChatGPT. I'm going to change the emojis now. So the emojis have been changed to Texas A&M. Anyway, you can't plug it in remote. No, you cannot. All right, here we go. San State, New Mexico, like going overtime. Holy cow. All right, here we go. Oh, why is it so hot in the airplane? I'm melting. I don't want to go to Houston anymore. I didn't want to sit in the middle seat. I want the window seat. I want the window seat. I deserve all the seats. This whole bunch of reserved just for me. Private jet. Can everyone stop whining so I can whine in peace? The plane then lands. We arrive in the arrivals area. Every person runs toward him. No moon. No moon. Stroud. Why are they talking like that? I want him to stop. Make him stop. I don't know what no moon means. I don't like it. I want regular words. This is ridiculous. They should be saying, hello, Your Majesty, when I arrive. This is probably the worst trip ever. We just got here. A TSA agent approaches. No moon. Stroud. No moon. Oh, no. Then they walk down the sidewalk in the Texas heat. My feet hurt. My fur is sweaty. Why is the sun so loud? A passerby jogs past. Stroud. No moon. Why do they keep saying that? I want to talk normal. Point me to the palace. Houston must have a palace and then Shane servants now. What kind of city only knows 3 words? How do they even order pizza? Another passerby hands him a brochure. No moon. Stroud tour. No moon. I can't. I'm too little for this weird. Yeah, it was a bad move. 100% bad move. The waiter then approaches him at a table. No moon? Stroud? We want food! Real food! There's not even a menu! I want a 5-course meal of chocolate fountain and one immediately. I want macaroni, but I don't want if it's weird Houston macaroni. Everything in Houston's weird. I'm gonna faint if they say no moon again. No moon! Stroud! I just want to go home. Houston's too strange. Oh, no, I get it. Would have been a bad move. Would have been a... Yeah. Yeah, the cross-state front would have been... Yeah. Yeah, independent, that would be a terrible... Yeah, that would not have worked. I can't roll a kingdom where everyone only knows 1 sentence. It's impossible. We didn't get a souvenir that uses real words. People just start mumbling. No moon. No moon. Stroud. Stop. We're going home. Creeped out by the Strouds. I get it. I get it, kid. I creeped out by the Strouds. I completely understand where you're coming from. Want to go attack cause grab at some of the stream? Yes. I don't know who. I think we just did it ourselves, but that's not been the name for those 4 characters. No. No, because those 4 have never interacted with each other in any show in real life. All right, so on that note, last call. Last call for anything. Audio, video, ChatGPT. Oh, no, because I saw you were someone else. No, we're not. That would have been a really bad move. Yeah, that would have destroyed a lot of schools. Last call for anything. I was going to sign off here. So I'm going to go on for Texas A&M at like 7:25 Eastern time. I'm going to start the stream at 7. Just testing something out with that. You know, the big ones we're going to find, just not the smaller ones. All right, so here's the game plan. We live in... about 20 minutes. I'll go on in like 50 for Texas A&M, Texas. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to change the setup, get something to eat. Appreciate you guys a ton. See you guys in 20. Click the link above to join the Texas A&M stream. Bears win by 9. They go to 9-3. First winning record in 7 years. See you guys.